Alright, hello everybody. So, I'm here with all my players today. I have everyone. And this is an interesting day, because now you actually get to see the boss fight because the overlay's down. Hooray! Finally. So, usual announcements. Thank you to Sasha for all the artwork going through. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for the free service you provide, as well as moving the new boss music to the sound pad, which I'm looking forward to using. Yes. Yeah, you'll hear some of that this session. Also, alongside that, any combat maps that are in this were made in Dungeon Player Studio. Any maps that are that were made in that were made more detailed, like this, were made on incarnate.com. Both of which you can go and check out respectively. Now, let's go and meet my players and see what they're getting up to.
Of units.
Alright, hello.
Bye.
Hello.
So,
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Counterspell is a
What?
big old fang.
What's wrong, Infernal?
Oh yeah.
Just looked at the fucking board.
Oh, yeah, right.
It gets
so,
worse.
I it gets worse. Nice laugh. I am here with all my players today. I am here with Sudz.
Hello.
Harlan.
I was gonna say Luffy didn't answer.
Wait, did you say me or because I heard
Harlan.
Jamie talking? Hello,
Sam.
I am Harlan.
Hello.
Simon.
Hello.
Will.
Hello.
Infernal.
Hi.
And Jamie.
Yo.
Simon, did you have your mic up at
I
that point?
did, yes.
Yes,
I
you
noticed.
did. Okay.
Just that one. How's that sound now?
That's fine. It's much better now. So,
Cool.
last session, our party of adventurers heading further down into the Morbin lair to investigate what was going on, with the intent to investigate this underground temple, and knowing that the Morbin had retreated somewhere and that they'd done various things, they now reached a large open chamber. Several pillars holding the walls and the ceilings aloft, load-bearing against the structures of the earth above that have been compressed down onto it. A knowledge of architecture here, shining through in the construction of all this. With all that said and done, the party investigated further in, going towards a set of large spiral stairs, before a voice rang out in common, laughing, cackling, and telling them that they were going to feed the hungering one. With the knowledge of this and the oncoming and seemingly endless waves of Morbin scum, the party stood their ground and began to set out their battle preparations. Decisive moves were made. Malcom, still being a crystal dragon, proceeded to do his best to try and disturb the phase of all this. The two seers and the high seer themselves casting counterspells at various times, and the captain leading the charge and ordering various individuals to take the lead, with his honor guard protecting him. Spells were cast, a sickening radiance just managing to get through with some tactical wit before being swiftly dispelled. With the party now in this same predicament, and time running short, they have to figure out what they're going to do next. So, continuing on from where we had initiative. Rook,
No.
I believe you are the one who is to begin this.
Oh, excellent. Oh, bugger me. Who around us is hurt? Wait, are any of these hurt? Wounded?
Looking at it, all of them are wounded in various ways. However, it looks like they are, let's see. Most of them seem to be wounded. However, not all of them are weak. Quite a few of them are, though.
I remember I hit one, and I cannot for life remember if it was this one or this
It
one.
was this one here.
Was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It seems like the majority of this bottom section here has been weakened by the spells, whereas the ones in the back seem a little bit more resilient.
Well, I want him, so I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make me your attack roll. If I remember correctly, they have their shields up, so this is with disadvantage because of dodge.
Perfect.
And they have an increase to their AC because they are defending. No,
Oh, wow.
that doesn't hit. As you
Yeah,
go to take the
it's
first swing, it raises its shield. Whang! The axe clangs on the outside of it as it deflects it away as the other one steps in to help it with its guard. Next attack. 9 plus what?
9, I think. Hang on. The internet's decided to minimize everything. Glorious.
As it does, that's fine.
Yes.
9 plus 9? No. As
Yes.
with an 18, as you go to take the swing, the other one intercedes with its shield, again deflecting your attack away from it as they are protecting one another.
Bam. Oh, for God's sake, internet. You are literally the worst.
Yep.
Bam.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, then I am going to... I mean, I can't really move away from this, so I guess I'm just gonna...
Scream. That's a free action to do that if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna scream no. I'm gonna horn attack this guy then, just hope that something actually happens.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just setting you up in your initiative because you have had a full round, so I'm just going to set it up on the side here so you're aware of it.
Chris, could you
7 plus 8.
Could I what?
show me which one the leaders last year?
The leaders, which one, what?
The seers and the leader, or the
Okay,
chieftain.
the seers are these two, they are blue and green. The one which Sudz has his hand over is the high seer, the red one who's standing on the podium. And then the captain is the one with the scythe. And then these guys with shields are all honor guard. Everything else are grunts.
Ooh, this man.
Okay, the high seer is the main one, right?
The high
Yes,
seer is the
he's
main
on the
one. He
step.
has a green shield around him. What you've seen it do so far is that when Malcom went for an attack with his dragon claws, he was repelled and took damage, and when a spell was cast on him, it seemed to go around the shield. It seems to act as a highly protective bubble for him. He does still take damage, but notably he has taken a lot less damage compared
Yeah.
to everything else.
If he didn't have
And
that,
I would have
he'd
no
already be in
clue
the
what
middle
this
of
could
us.
be.
Hmm?
Have no clue what this bubble could be.
Looking at it, it's some form of... From Morbin magic, from natural history, and because you probably would have done the check last session, you're aware that it is... The 13, your arcana is what, a plus 0?
Arcana is, I believe so.
Okay. Well, with it as a plus 0, you don't...
Oh no, it's +2.
Plus 2, okay. Also, the initiative order gets to go like this. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
And it goes like that as well. I need to add that, because that's the lair.
Oh
Yeah, the lowest initiative is 8, and 3 of the party members and the Morbin all have the same initiative. It's wonderful.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is my weapon the one behind the mine seer?
That is a spiritual weapon. Your weapons currently, I think they carved up 2 guys and then they flew off. Oh no, you cast Sickling Radiance, so you haven't actually used them yet. But they are in siblings form. And Feng is somewhere within this mess, stabbing stuff. Or running away.
He was hiding at this pillar here.
Yeah, he was like pressed against it, hoping nothing saw him. So far, nothing has.
Oop. Hang on.
Yeah, because he's a sneaky voice.
Yeah. So, Bern, what is your line of action? You currently have 2 Morbin adjacent to you. Yeah, it's your turn. Unless Rook wanted to move.
No, I'm really not.
Okay.
Did you say you wanted to do anything as your bonus action, or was it?
For me?
Yeah.
No, I just tried hammering horns, but it didn't work.
It didn't work. Okay.
And they're coming from all sides, correct?
They're coming from all sides. A number of them, for mechanical purposes, a number of them seem to spawn each turn that is undetermined how many do. All you know is that you've seen 7 and 10 spawn so far. So the numbers are pretty heavy.
Yeah. And the chieftain was the one that dispelled my second radiance, I assume.
I can't remember
No,
who it
he
was.
mind controlled
It was
me,
Ghaakt.
and then I did it.
Oh yeah, correct. He used.
Wait, what?
He cast a spell which mind controlled Ghaakt, and then he asked Ghaakt, who was down the line in initiative, to dispel it. And so Ghaakt did.
Shit.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Fortunately, the mind control was dispelled. So
It was
yeah,
dispelled on that same turn, so he didn't give inspiration to one of the Morbin. Instead, the Morbin tried to attack him. They had a little bit of fisticuffs.
Alright. Do you want me to try and AoE down the whole wave that's next to the Rook? Or do I deal with these guys here?
If you can weaken the ones near me, that'd be cool, but, I mean, whatever suits the party best, to be honest with you.
Which one's Aurum? I forgot.
Huh?
Aurum
Oh, there she
is... There she is.
Why
Oh,
are there
yeah.
2 of them?
I didn't think about that.
Why is there 2 wyvern dragon thingies?
Because Malcom blew the horn,
Wow.
summoning 2 crystal wyrmlings and 4 drakes.
Uh-huh. Are all the drakes dead, or am I just blind?
No, all the drakes are there, but they all look like Aurum. It's hard to see them.
Ah, oh, okay. That's why there's multiple forms.
Yeah,
Just noticed.
yeah. Something to note is that these drakes don't have armor, so their AC is lower. Remind me, what's Aurum's HP?
Aurum's HP?
I actually forgot to note down the hit points she has.
Her current HP is 82.
That's her max?
That's her max.
Okay. Actually, no, I'm just going to use a regular guard drake stats, because that makes sense. I'll just up the AC to 16. Alright. So, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Any info on the last question? You want me to help out with yours?
I'd appreciate it, but, as I said, whatever suits the party best. Really.
I feel like trying to get to this guy is the best bet.
The High Seer.
Yeah.
I'm just making that clarification, because otherwise he has to wait like 10 seconds on the stream.
Let me see what I can cast when I get this spell immediately.
Okay, there we go. God Drake.
Can you counterspell dispels magic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And we've seen already that you can counterspell.
Yeah.
In chaining
Wait,
together to
so you
ludicrous
let-
degrees.
So you let Ghaakt dispel my thing without counterspelling.
Yes,
can't
because you couldn't because you'd used your counterspell already.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, the Seers go directly after you, so the Seers got back up their counterspell and they proceeded to cast Dominate Person and other stuff.
I see. Okay, well, if that's the case...
What would you like to do? Come on!
My Sickening Radiance went one round doing damage, correct?
Yes, because counterspells were had by your party. Because you can counterspell on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can't.
Okay.
Can't do that again because they've got more than us.
Oh. I assume... Okay. I assume nobody used the subtle spell that I have, right?
You have what now?
No, nobody's done anything because you weren't here. I was focused on the fight, as you can tell.
So if I was to cast Sickening Radiance again, but this time subtle spell, would they know it was me?
They'd know it was you. They know that it comes from you because you're the only one who's cast it, but they wouldn't be able to counterspell it because they wouldn't know it's coming.
Unless we wanted to play another game of counterspell tennis.
Actually, I need to quickly check on if
We'd
Subspell
lose.
does prevent that. It just removes verbal and somatic opponent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no,
Yes.
it would mean that they can't tell it's coming, unless they have a held action for counterspell, which actually they can't do because it's a reaction. So never mind.
Okay. Would you want me to do that again then?
Yeah,
go
that's
for
probably
it.
smart.
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Dropping it in
Yeah.
the same place.
Basically
as last time.
targeting. Yeah.
Dropping it in the same place.
Well,
as
as many
last
as it can, including the seer.
As many as it can, including the seer, ignoring Rook because he's the one on the edge there.
Yeah.
Got it. So that little bit there. Just gonna change the color of this to a green, sickly green. There we go. Alright, so beginning at the top, it's a con save.
On save 18.
Con save 18. Captain.
The sickness roll in.
Captain succeeded. Morburn here. Fails. Just gonna flip him over for now. Con save. That is
Con save.
a fail. Down. Fail. X going down, succeed, to the right. That's a fail. Going up, success. Next, fail. Up, fail. Right, fail. Down to the seer. Seer gets fail. Morburn down from that, success. Morburn down from that, fail. Up to Seer 2, fail. Down to the Morburn below him, fail. And the High Seer, success. Okay.
Alright, roll me 4d10.
Yep. 4d10.
Roll high, my guy.
That is very high, 32 points of damage. Okay. Gone.
Good. Good. So
That
Rook
one
smiles
succeeded.
intensely.
Half damage, gone.
Oh no.
That one.
Oh.
Very
Remember,
nice.
surviving ones gets exhaustion.
I know. I'm checking which one's a which. That one dies. That one succeeded, so he
Yes.
takes half damage, which is 16. He is very low, but still alive. This one is a red one. Yeah, he's dead. This one is a green one. He is... Is there another green one in there?
No.
Nope. So
Yes.
he's fine.
Yeah, there's this green one here.
Yeah, but I've got 4 sets of them, so he's fine. Oh, you're so unfortunate.
What?
I feel so bad for you.
Did the seer live on like
survive
1 hit point or
HP?
something?
No, they have 32 hit points each. So the ones that failed and hadn't taken any damage are fine still. They're on 1 hit point.
That can be fixed quite easily.
Yes, it can.
Feels
That's-
bad.
Prolonged exposure to
Well-
the sickness.
On their turn, they didn't make the roll again, so.
Oh yeah, I know, but I still got 2 seers going. The back seer's gone.
Well,
Good.
Okay, well that was.
it's a clean break. Go for it, Rook.
Okay,
I can't go in there.
you can't, not without taking damage.
You
And
can take it. We can
And
take out some of the-
everyone's
the
favourite, a way to resolve the bajillion rolls I have to make, a D100. 53% of them succeed their save against... That doesn't make sense. Alright, let's do it with disadvantage. 10% of them succeed their save against this, another 40 are dead.
Jesus.
Alright, you have trimmed the numbers down, however there still seems like way too many of them. By the way, I am counting. Just so you
It's
know.
Oh no.
the hungering one that they mentioned.
Yes.
What is better?
Just because I'm getting, I hadn't realized what seemed familiar about this, but I'm getting like Minds of Moria vibes from this situation, and I'm not happy about it.
I keep been getting Mines
Yes.
of Mora from a lot of places we've been lately.
Yeah.
Go to a...
It's as if dungeons are underground. Who knew?
I'm hoping
How
after
much
this.
did that-
I'm hoping
Why
after
can't
this.
there be a dungeon in the sky? Come on, Chris.
Come on,
Because I haven't done that yet.
forest dungeon.
Anyway, this guy who's still alive, on his turn, he makes the Constitution saving throw. If he succeeds on this, he is fine. He did not, he is gone. That's 2 seers down. High Seer succeeds on his save. Okay, as he remains there, stalwart against. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Does he have? He has it.
Yeah, they have monster evasion. I forgot.
Well, the High Seer doesn't. He has a protective shield, which seems to be blocking most of the effects.
Okay.
But it's my quote-unquote evasion for him.
Yeah.
So, as he's there standing there with the staff, he looks over, and you hear him shout something in Morban. Or he is going to proceed to move up the stairs, and he is going to, when he is out of sight, you hear a sound.
A what?
A sound. Like a little
What
bit of
makes that?
kind of like a spark, almost.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. End of the Seer's turn. Sovak.
Okay, right. If I'm not mistaken, there's a wyvern currently at my level.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, it's next to.
Because, of course, I'm not tabletop because it will make my screen crash.
that's fine.
So, yeah. Is it just the wyvern, or is Malcolm on the back of it?
It's just the
It's just a
Wyrmling. It's a medium creature, but it's a strong medium creature.
Good. I'm going to try to get on said
No
Wyrmling.
check. It was waiting for you in tow. As you climb over onto it, you're there. Feels uncomfortable for a skeleton.
I mean, it is made out of crystal, so.
Well, yeah, but
I'm
quite
just-
frankly, I don't
Here-
really
Here's a question. How can something be uncomfortable for a skeleton?
Who
You have no
knows?
nerves.
A hard surface against
Nothing
another
to
hard
cushion me, Harlan. Nothing to.
I posted.
You posted a very late screenshot. Let me zoom out and show you what the chaos you've behooven upon the party.
Yeah, that's the only thing I saw. I haven't seen the rest of
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
it.
Actually, I
You
might
refresh
keep
the
that-
thing
keep
because
that
it
in the
lagged.
top.
Oh, well, that's my
But
fault.
so yeah, like I said, I'm getting on the wyvern, and I don't know Wymling, and I don't actually think there's a lot else I can do.
Hold your action until it's your turn, or until.
Come say
What am
hi.
I gonna do, Chris, from up here?
I mean,
hold your
Throw
action.
my
it's when
other arm.
it's when the Wyrmling lands.
Everyone just
You can do an action then.
Hold your
Can I
action
hold
to
it?
get your arm. And we
Actually-
already established your arm can attack people from the ground.
you know what?
You already
Actually,
have your arm.
I've got my. No.
Oh yeah, that's true. The Wyrmling
No,
brought it
why
up
would
to
we
you.
bring it up for?
Yes.
The Wyrmling brought it up to you.
We're gonna throw it back down.
You're playing fetch with a Wyrmling now. Alright. This is an attack roll.
Just go. Follow this. Let's throw it at one of them.
Our new, behold, the new party member,
Yeah,
Sir
true.
Daniel Fortescue.
Natural 15. Lifting back the arm and going. It hits one of the Morbin in the head, killing it instantly.
Nice.
Another hand just lies there on the ground.
Cool.
Excellent.
World War One aerial tactics.
Circa 1913, colorized.
Alright.
This is like a newspaper. This is like a newspaper comic.
So is that the end of your turn?
Yes, because I've got no equipment on me, do I?
No.
It's literally just my naked skeleton body.
Ugh.
You'll be fine. Okay.
It's just a skeleton.
What class even are you?
Because initiative 8 all goes at the same time, I'm gonna have these guys attack because they'd managed to get that off anyway, and it means then I can delete them after rather than flipping them over and making everything confusing.
Yeah, why do I have 20 temporary hit points?
You know why?
Because of your sting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big.
Suddenly realizes, oh yeah, I remember now.
It's getting really claustrophobic in here.
That thing with the stuff and the. Wait, why?
Yeah,
does he
yeah,
have,
yeah.
Why does he have it?
Doesn't matter. It's fine. He shouldn't question these things. So, pack tactics. These 3
Oh.
against the Drake. Actually, no. These 5 against the Drake. First one hits. Second one misses. Third one hits. Natural 20.
Pack
So-
tactic and evasion.
Or as
They
I
have
call it,
1 hit point. They're
tactics.
mooks. It's fine.
Evasion is probably a sensible ability for one shot. Minions, to be fair.
This guy didn't succeed, and the last attack doesn't hit either. So 2 attacks, one of which was a natural 20. So we'll start with the 1 attack. Alright, 2 damage, followed by 6 damage. Okay, I'll note that down.
And it's.
It's not halved because they do not get the resistance from your companions.
I mean, that's just what they had normally. They have resistance
and-
normally to non-magical
Oh, okay.
bludgeoning and piercing.
In which case, that would be 4 damage. Tink, 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 tink. These... Yeah, all of these ones are going to target your Crystal Dragon. Are you sure that's not the Crystal Dragon stats, or is that Crystal Drake stats?
That's a Crystal Drake.
Okay.
I was looking
2, 3,
at
4,
Orm's
6.
page.
That's a miss. Hit. 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 And miss. So 4 hits.
The Wyrmling should have 75 HP.
Yeah. So.
17 AC, 75 HP.
Oh, 17 AC.
Yes.
Then one more
the
of those
crystal
hits. I
worm.
thought it was 18.
No.
So never mind, that one more of those hits. So that was... Do they also have resistance?
They have resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison.
So no magical. Okay, so that's full damage. Okay, 24 points of damage to that one, as 5 out of the 6 of them hit. As they proceed
Yeah.
to tear into this one, as they proceed to all scratch and tearing scales away, and just
Yeah.
burrowing themselves as they proceed to attack on the inside of this Crystal Wyrmling. 2 attacks versus you, Rook. Again, pack tactics. Your AC is 14, that's a miss. And that's a hit.
It's not 14. Insanity.
And that is 5 points of damage to you, Ghaakt.
Ah,
1 attack versus the Drake. Pack tactics again, doesn't hit. 2 attacks versus you, Harlan. Pack tactics. Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit.
Ding, ding.
Ting, ting.
It's like you're not even trying.
2 attacks versus you, Rook. Nope, doesn't hit. Nope, doesn't hit.
Fools.
And there's something under here. What is it?
That's
Another
a
Morbin. 2 more attacks. 2 more attacks against Bern, or 2 attacks against Bern. 20 to hit hits. 14 to hit doesn't.
Nope.
Okay, so you take 6 points of damage, and that's a Constitution saving throw for Sickening Radiance. Advantage from Warcaster or no?
Let me check, but I'm pretty sure no.
Okay. Either way, I'll roll 1, and if it is Warcaster, then I'll roll the other one. 19 doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't have what.
You don't have Warcaster? Okay, you're fine then.
I mean, I have +9, so I should be fine.
Yeah, you should be fine. I'm gonna try something. Let's see how terribly this goes.
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
It works.
It's gonna be exciting.
Okay, I can put things next to people by copy paste. Good to know. Okay. In such a case, and that was 6 points of damage to you. Is there anybody else who I've missed? Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, the other Drake.
The other ones in the crowd who aren't going to move into place, so I'm going to say only 3 die from that. as they're not filling the gap. As it's a giant ball of sickening radiance.
I think it's fair to assume that one or two got like jostled into it.
Yeah, that's why I had a few of them killed.
Like a football-style crush.
Yeah. So now it is Ghaakt, Queglod, and Sasha's turn.
Oh my god.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
They had the same turn as the Morbin, so you can. So yeah.
All right. Am I engaged with both of these two?
Yes.
Ah, hell. Better beat these guys away then. I can only do one.
I'm happy to go
Do you want
last
to help?
if you guys want me to. If you guys want to do it.
If you have something you want to do with your turn, I can Eldritch Blast those guys and try and clear some
If
space.
you could, because I'd like to cast a spell and then also give some inspiration.
Fair. So we're going to put some action, so I'll hold on to stuff now. Okay, so with my action then, the Eldritch Blast.
On each of these two.
Yeah.
Shit.
Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Hey, cover!
Dead and dead. Got it.
Cool.
Oh.
There you go.
As
I guess I'll make my
Queglod raises
yeah.
her hands, whoosh! 2 attacks of energy spiking through the air strike the 2 of them as you watch as their chests just peel back from the force damage as they're scattered into the crowd as other Morbin kind of tear past them towards you, Ghaakt.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do we need to clear out with Felipe's?
Crystal
Just
Wyrmling
fire.
took quite a bit of damage. Bern's
Okay.
not great.
Yeah, probably the one that's around it.
Oh yeah, you're kind of getting mobbed over there, aren't you? Okay, let's go for. Yeah, let's go for that guy
Okay.
and that guy.
Those two. Make me 2 Eldritch
yeah,
Plume
these
attacks
are-
with Felipe.
Yep.
Okay. What's his plus to hit?
Hi. Come on, please, for me. Oh. It's pretty decent though. +8.
Oh.
Plus 8 to 12 just hits. And so the 2 of them are dead.
Beautiful bird.
As Felipe raises his wings, whoosh, 2 more large feathers jam into these 2 as you watch as they're both there, kind of held for a moment in that space before their chest just peels open from the explosion within.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, I've nothing else to do with bonus action, which I'm just going to be aggressively side-eyeing. So that
Is that not your spiritual weapon or is that Sasha's?
That's my official weapon.
That's yours. Okay, good to know.
I'm holding on to that slot for now.
Okay. Sasha or Ghaakt, your turns.
All
Ghaakt,
right.
up to you.
All right. I'm gonna take a step back into the crowd for one.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a number of things I could do. I could shatter in this general area. It'll hit this Drake, but this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy will probably be dead.
You can do that.
Or I could attempt to dispel magic on the Elder Seer to see if I can get rid of that force field of his.
You can't see him currently. He
He
seems
ran
to-
off.
He
Left.
ran off.
He went
Oh,
upstairs.
elsewhere.
Oh, alright.
I will say
Uh,
if you're planning on shattering, maybe up here would be a better place.
Yes.
guys are
Let
a
me
bigger
see.
threat.
Let me just double check that range. It
It
is...
should be 60 feet. You should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5,
60
10,
feet.
20, 25, 30. Even if it was 30 feet, you're good.
Shoop.
So hitting
Uh.
this little block here of these 4 targets.
Also, oh, hello.
Okay.
One other thing just in case. How's everyone in terms of health?
I'm down to 7 whole hit points lost.
Surprisingly, I've only lost 20, and one of them was previous full damage, so you know.
I've
I'm
lost.
fine.
Yeah, I've lost 11 health, so I'm fine.
Overall, you
Lost
guys are
about
actually pretty good.
30-ish.
Alright.
And I still have about
Everyone
6
seems to be doing fine then.
Yeah.
In that...
Surprisingly.
One moment. I seem to be having a discussion.
Alright, Sasha,
Chris,
what would
can
you
I
like
ask
to
a
do?
question?
Go for it.
Yeah, it's kind of important because if the answer's there, okay. So, is anything happening to the weapons of these Morbin that have just sort of fallen to the ground? Are they like deteriorating in the radiance or anything?
Yes,
or...
they are.
Well, that's a try. In that case,
Yeah, nobody's using
Ah.
magical stuff except for him.
okay.
The captain seems to be using magical stuff. You can. I'll say from general experience, you can see that he seems to be wearing a magical ring, and his scythe is magical, as well as his armor.
Okay.
He's all kinds of magical.
So magical.
I'm getting that scythe.
Yeah, okay, I'm cool with this. Everyone cool with me spending a 4th level spell slot?
Yeah,
Your
sure.
first-
Yeah.
Well then, in that case, I'm going to be, can I surround, the captain and his folk in a wall of fire?
Okay, so a oven, basically.
Basically, yeah, making an oven in the, yeah.
I think I could make a song about this.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. Alright,
Blind mice.
dexterity...
No, that's not what I meant. I was
Dexterity
singing
saving
something from
throws?
Foxy.
That is correct.
Okay, this is going to be a... What's the DC?
The DC is, I believe, 16?
16?
Yes, 16.
Okay. So... Captain. That's a natural 1.
Ha!
This guy... succeeds by flying colours.
What did you just do?
Flying colours. Succeeds.
Fire.
Oh,
This guy, that's 12, no. And this guy also fails. Okay, so
wait,
these
the
two...
chieftain rolled a 1?
These guys are gone.
What did the chieftain roll?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
I mean, like, what roll did he get? Was it the 1 or
He,
did I mishear?
the captain,
The chief-
he got a
captain.
captain.
Yeah.
He got a natural 1.
Okay. So I did hear.
The sea is already dead. They failed on their saves.
No, that's what I mean. I heard someone rolled a nat 1. I was like, wait, who rolled a
Oh
nat 1?
yeah, no, that was the captain and one of the Morbin as
So-
well. But yeah. So
It's-
go ahead
it's
and
tough.
roll.
5d8 worth of damage.
Okay.
Woo! 26. Not bad.
Half 13 is 6. Yes, enough. Doesn't matter that they succeeded.
Pop, pop, pop. Yeah!
Okay. 26 points of damage. As the fire consumes them, you hear screaming from the inside as each of them are wailing and clawing. You watch as the captain at this point
Yes.
rushes out through the fire and just collapses on the floor just in front of you, burning and smouldering. You watch.
Quick, get it!
You watch as this happens. You watch as the ring on his finger breaks, and you watch as his armor is no longer enchanted.
What about the scythe?
Scythe is
His
still
scythe.
enchanted.
Oh,
Get it!
100% getting that.
I will
Okay.
give you.
And I can't see the seer from here, can I?
No, you have no idea where he went.
Okay. Then can I use my bonus action to just sort of?
you still have your
like-
thingy. You still have your weapon.
I know it can't do anything. It's 10 foot up in the air and it's part of the it's spiral staircase, so there's nothing in range anymore.
You can float
If
over
I'm
and
removing
down
it,
and smack a
You
random.
can move it.
Yeah, but it's only 20 foot and he was up the stairs already.
Oh, okay.
So I'm already 10 foot up in the air. Wait, unless that was my understanding that he was like 10 foot up in the air and then he was also.
Yeah. He was 10 foot up in the air and he ran past it.
Okay. Basically, I was going to just sort of like try and intimidate this lot now that all of their leaders are gone.
Okay. You go ahead and proceed to do so.
Basically. Who's next? That sort of deal.
Okay. You do so as they all kind of like look around. You see they're still drooling, even though some of them are bleeding and ones have died. It seems, without the High Seer being dead, their intentions are not going to be peeled back at all.
Yeah. Okay.
When you're hurting but still hungry, that's a big mood.
In that case, is it free action to just drop the wall of fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no reason to keep it around anymore.
Yeah, because they're not going to run into an oven. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're dumb, but they're not that dumb.
Exactly. And seeing as none of them would have been in the Sicking Radiance, it didn't affect anything else other than his little kill box. So, Ghaakt.
I'm sure it still might be in there somewhere. So with that dealed up, I guess I'll just take care of these guys then.
Shatter.
Mhm.
Yeah, shatter in this area from.
Okay.
around here to here.
Well, it's a 4x4, so we can say it goes from this corner to this corner like this.
Oh,
Just to hit the extra one who's straggling.
sure.
Alright, so this guy. Dead.
Gonna strum out a beat.
This guy. DC?
Oh, the DC.
16, I believe.
Yes. Yep, 16.
Yep, dead. 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 Last, these two. Dead, dead. Actually, no, that one didn't die. That's fine, I'll leave this one alive, provided it doesn't save. It did! Done! And now I have to copy and paste one back in.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
It's so quick.
Queglod, look out!
Oh my
Run!
Oh my
Drop from the ceiling.
Indeed. Funny. Alright, let's put Queglod back up there.
You see, Chris, when you had this whole thing planned out, at first I was worried, but then a sense of elation overcame me when I finally realized it's crowd control time, baby.
Alright, the Drake failed its save, so I am going to have to ask you to roll damage. Shatter is 3d8. I believe it is, correct?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's thunder.
That's
there.
9.
It's thunder damage, that's 9. Yeah, the Drake already rolled his disadvantage for the fact that it's made of crystal. So it's 9 damage to it. Oof, that hurt it quite a bit. But you cleared out most of them as Ghaakt kind of spins around, drawing the viol before dragging the across the strings, a loud strumming and just immediate
Back in a
vibrant
second.
boom.
I want to be known that Ghaakt does shatter by letting out a gluttoral roar.
With the death metal roar.
Yes.
The Morbin in the area proceed to, each of them grabbing their heads, blood pouring out from their ears as most of them collapse onto the ground. The Drake standing there and taking it quite badly. And then the other two that are there seem to grab their ears in time to block out the sound.
I'm sorry, little Drake, but the noise coming on through your vibrating scales makes for some sweet percussion.
Okay, so you have a bonus action.
Yes. Who wants some love and support?
I wouldn't mind, but I am a little bit surrounded, so I probably wouldn't come near me. Wait, I've only got these two guys. They're dead, aren't they?
You far away from your mic, Jamie?
Yeah, did you move
It
from
is
your mic?
pretty in character,
Yeah,
because
I
Rook is
did.
also pretty far away from
Yeah,
Ghaakt,
yeah.
so I just past like a group of Morbin, just like Rook pops out, just going, "I'd like it, please."
Yeah, I do.
I
also like
would,
the idea
but
that rather
you've
than
also
yelling-
got bad guys near me, and I don't want you to put yourself at risk to try and do that. But I have a plan, and it's a plan of planniness.
All right. Would anyone else like that inspiration, or should I do something tricksy? Actually, no. There's nothing I can really do with it since all the big bad boys are dead.
Can anyone find the High Seer? Anyone be able to locate him? Or
Infernal,
find him or
why the
see him?
fuck did you just type that?
Just ignore it.
No.
Alright, anyway, what did you say?
Does anyone else want inspiration?
Me?
Does anybody not have
Anyone.
inspiration?
Anyone want some inspiration?
Give it to Sovak. He can throw arms better.
The
It's like,
one per-
hey, skeleton boy, you look like someone. You look metal as hell. Here, and then Ghaakt takes off his t-shirt that were suddenly wearing at some point. At some point, they put on a t-shirt, just sort of takes it off, rolls it up, and throws it up to Zovak.
Okay.
Take this, it's a souvenir. I'll be here all night. Is it night? I can't tell. I'm underground.
I'm gonna, of course, try and catch the shirt.
Okay.
I like being called metal as fuck. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
The shirt is thrown up to you. You grab it.
The shirt set.
You
I
you
don't-
go
Hey,
to put it.
Sovak.
You go to put it on. As you do, you have to try and wiggle away through with only one arm to try and get to put on the shirt properly, as it pops out over the top of your head.
Yeah, what does the shirt... let me think. What does the shirt say on it?
I heart NY.
No, I think it says bad to the bone. That's right. Ghaakt can also give inspiration through character-specific slogan shirts.
Oh, t-shirt cannon. Anyway, so With
If
your
that's
turn.
not character progression, I don't know what is.
No. Okay. All the honor guard are dead, and the captain's dead, so I can skip their initiatives. It is now the Lair's turn. As you're all standing there preparing for what's going on, you watch as... Actually, no. I need to roll my new formula. You watch as the Morbans seem to be backing up a little bit. With the lack of their captain and the lack of the coordination, they don't seem to be as willing to throw their bodies into it, as the circle will get one size larger.
I really hope this one, this one, this one, and this one back up a bit.
No, they aren't gonna back up.
Damn it!
Okay, it's one size larger on one side. As that occurs, you hear from upstairs some cackling laughter and some things being said in Morban.
From the stairs?
Upstairs, yes.
From upstairs.
I'm pretty sure we've done this dance many times before, but do any of us speak Morban?
No.
The only person who understands it vaguely is Sovak. The only thing that he picks up from it is the word hungering one.
Oh.
Which is a commonly used phrase, so he's used to it.
Yeah, you mentioned that last time.
Do I know anything about this hungering one?
No.
Okay.
You know that Morban tends to worship strange deities, so potentially that's what it's referring to.
It's just another weird Mormon god.
Yeah. So, with that being the end of that, Malcolm.
Okay.
I'll do the Drakes first, just to clear up the board for you.
Oh, I was about to crowd up the board a bit more.
With what?
Fourth level conjure animals.
Why? They're all dead. They're all fucking dead.
You're doing that?
I mean, it lasts for an hour, so why
Okay.
not?
What are you summoning?
I'm summoning all the wolves. They all have pack tactics.
How many of them?
Oh, for wolves, he said, Chris.
No, how many wolves?
How many? I don't care. All. I need to know how many.
16.
That can't be right.
I believe it.
Conjure animals is
Oh,
third
it's 5th level. It's 5th level that it goes to 16. So there's no point using it at 4th, so I'll just use it at 3rd.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see this.
When you cast a spell using
Oh
a
yeah,
certain...
at 5th level you summon
yeah.
twice as many, but you summon
Yeah,
2
so
direwolves
there's no-
usually, so that would be 4, not 16.
I said
No,
wolves.
not direwolves.
I said wolves.
Oh,
Those are
wolves.
quarters.
Oh,
are quarter
okay, I
seats.
see.
Ah.
Wolves, not direwolves. Right.
Yeah. But since... Yeah.
Now, Chris,
Yes.
when you summoned the big ring of Morbin and said that they were virtually infinite,
Yeah.
and basically impossible to all kill, I can't imagine you intended that as a challenge.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Well,
Simon, were you just taunting Chris?
I think so.
I have a number written down for how many are left.
Can I ask, percentage-wise?
How many digits?
3 digits,
Yeah.
and you've killed about... about 20%.
Oh,
Huh.
no. I'm actually, I was expecting less, honestly.
Okay, where would you like them?
Let's see. A couple of them are gonna be over here to support this
Alright,
crystal.
seeing as you said a couple, I'm just gonna put those there. I don't care if that's where you wanted them. Where else?
Some up here to help Rook, like 2. 2 to help Sasha, and 2 to help this one.
That's just unfair. Alright, so this one killed this one. Drake. Dead. B flying up. Using a claw
It's gonna
attack.
claw.
Kills it. Wolf has pack tactics. Doesn't hit with a natural 1 and natural 2.
What?
Kills it. This one. That's actually still a miss on the wolf's part. That's a kill. 2 hits here. That's a kill. Next. Kill. Drake moving up to support here. This one, not a hit. Aurum is going to... Yeah. There we go. Perfect! Look at that! Alright, attack. Natural 20. No! Wrong
No! Oh!
Sucks the Aurum. Wiped out of existence by the furious god above.
God.
Let's do the next one this time. This Drake is engaged with nothing, and so it's going to move over and take a... I love this new method.
Oh no.
Misses. This one against Rook. Dead. This one. Dead. This one holding its action to attack because there's nothing else in play. Okay.
I mean, it could move here and attack.
Sure. Moving up to the edge, makes a swing.
No,
misses.
here. This Morbin's still alive.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Either way, misses and doesn't kill it. Has flanking with Bern.
Yes.
Alright, there we go. So, Rook, you just going to take wild swings at the things in front of you? Or moving,
Hey,
Or do you really
moving
want
and
that
swinging?
scythe?
Or are you going to try something for the scythe?
I am. Where is the scythe currently?
Currently
the
between
scythe
you and
should
Sasha.
be Here. It
Yeah,
should be
He
there.
ran out of the fire and fell down this way, so it's just in front of him between you
Oh.
and Sasha.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, cool. I am gonna go and attack the scythe.
Okay, roll me an attack roll with advantage because it's prone.
Wait, what happened to the ring? Did it just disappear? Or...
It broke
The ring broke.
I broke. Okay.
and
Okay.
unmagicalized. all that.
Swinging the axe at the scythe, it cuts the scythe in half. As it does so, you all watch as this energy swirls around it and begins to be drawn up into the axe blade. As you watch as the edge of it goes this strange tint of blue around the curve of it. You may now cast a spell magic once per day when you make an attack roll with the axe.
Nice.
Excellent. Right. What the hell's around me to attack now?
Nothing's
which level?
around. It casts it at 3rd level.
Third level. Okay.
It's just a 3rd level dispel magic.
Okay, so when you dispelled it, you had to roll then. I think.
No, his axe his axe destroyed the scythe, and in doing so,
Oh, no, I
made
meant.
him jump.
Yeah, I meant
When
when
you
you
used it
dispelled
to
my
dispel
Seeking
magic.
Radiance, which
Oh,
was
yeah, when I used
Yeah.
it against you before. Yes, yes.
okay. Because I thought it was 5th level. I was like, wait a minute.
No, it's not automatic. I rolled on my end. I can't remember what I rolled, but I rolled something.
Fair dues.
I remember
Right.
there was a natural 20 involved.
That sounds right. I don't know though. So, do you want to just move and attack a nearby Morbin?
Yeah, where is the nearest that's not in this?
The ring, really.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
the ring.
Cool. I'm gonna move here.
I'm going to say moving
And-
for the wolves. They're going to move into a defensive position.
Cool. And yeah, take a swing at a Morbin.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Which Morbin are these? Just grunts?
They're just grunts.
Yeah, they're just moves.
Okay, I'm gonna use Great Weapons Master then.
Doesn't matter.
No, but
Oh well.
I want to.
Okay. That's a natural 19, so that's a crit. As
Perfect.
okay, roll me damage.
What am I rolling here?
You're rolling
Yes.
As you know,
the. Yeah.
that you're no longer enlarged. You can reroll ones, or ones and twos because of Great Weapon Master. Okay, 19 plus 13, I think it is. No.
Yep.
Yes.
No,
plus
over.
13.
Yeah.
So 19 plus 13 is 32 points of damage. As you swing your axe as it cleaves through, you watch as shoom, 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 3 heads off of the Morbin go flying backwards into the crowd as... Yeah, you decapitate a few of them. With a single
sweet.
swing as you do so.
Excellent. Makes a mess.
Yes.
Cool. Are there still Morbin there?
There are
Like,
more
have
than
they-
there. They keep flowing forward, so yes, there are still more
Okay,
than there.
cool. Then I'm gonna take another swing.
Okay, go
'cause,
ahead.
You know, deaths.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, another crit. Go ahead and roll the damage. I'm also just realised, I don't know why you're rolling with advantage, but it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Alright, yeah.
This is versus the Mook pool, so it's fine. That is 16. If you wish to reroll the 2, you can. It's up to you.
By the way,
Worth 19.
I
again,
estimated this
kind of thing.
Perfect.
when I estimated their numbers, you said that a large one would be like 1,000.
Correct.
Okay.
From the size of this area and looking at the housing here, it looks like they probably were 1,000, but from the signs of battle which you previously saw, it seems like something may have chopped down their numbers significantly.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I guess with that, my turn ends.
Okay, Bern.
Alright, let Dream catch up real quick so I can see.
There's nothing in play. You're attacking the things around you. What do you do?
Oh, okay, so we're just attacking random shit. Okay.
Yeah, you're attacking the random things because nothing's actually in play because you killed it all.
Oh. Okay, that's
I thought those honor guard would last longer, but apparently they're adding to each other's dexterity saving throws and AC wasn't enough.
okay. Well,
To be fair, sickening radiance.
and then he's lost.
Oh,
so...
also, I forgot. Sovek, you're on the floor now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, Queglod, there's nothing to attack other than a skeleton that's now within the middle of your party. There's only one enemy in play and you know it.
Hey, you look friendly. I like halflings.
Well,
Actually, are you
I mean, you
halfling or
tried.
a gnome? I can't tell. I haven't got any eyes.
Oh my god.
yeah, sure.
What are you gonna do, Bern?
Yeah, my 2 soul blades are just gonna fly up above some people and they just drop down, cleaving shit.
Alright, 2 attack rolls. Yeah, one of them hits, one of them proceeds to carve through you, watch as you make a distinctive line between them as they part. Almost like someone just trying to crowd surf and failing horribly. Whereas the other one carves through a few of them as it proceeds to just chop through, cutting through a number of them and just parts one on its path. Okay.
And wait, is that Orem next to me?
That's Orem next to you, yeah.
Oh, that's Will next to me.
That's Will to your lower right, Orem to your upper left.
There, Ghaakt. Have some healthiness.
Thanks, man.
Right, tapping on his
2d4
shoulder,
plus-
2d4 plus your con mod Ghaakt. Your con mod, I believe,
Con-
is 3.
Yes.
So you have 10 temporary hit points now.
Yeah.
Okay. As it comes round to the seer's turn, you hear the laughter from above growing louder and louder before you hear it silenced. A large shake occurs from above.
Well, I mean,
It was at this
now we
moment
gotta deal with that thing.
the Dawn Seekers knew they fucked up.
So, Sovek, your turn.
Would I know what that shaking is? I
No,
presume
you've
I've
never
here
been
for-
up there.
Never been up.
That's
there.
the one place you don't know about it in this dungeon. You've travelled over most of it, including the jail, the
Yeah.
butcher's chamber, the pantry, because
Did
you
we come down from
Yeah.
stairs?
you came down from upstairs, but you came down from the hall to the left. You went down the area there, then you came in here, and then there's a central staircase going back up. You don't know to where. though.
Okay. So we didn't come from that one.
No. I think Feng told you that the area upstairs above this was where the priest chambers would have been. So, yeah.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, because it's an old
That's
temple.
where they did sacrifice. Okay.
Not necessarily, but yes. So, Sovik, your turn.
Well, amongst all this, I'm gonna look for any sign of my equipment. Because currently, I am just a naked skeleton, and Sovak don't like that.
Okay. Roll me. This would be a perception check, I guess.
Perception or investigation?
I'd say it would be Whichever one you prefer.
Let me check which is higher.
I think it should be your perception, which is higher if I've got your stats
No,
correct.
it's my investigation.
Oh, you must have proficiency in it then.
Oh no, I apologise. I do apologise. I read
Dope.
persuasion as perception. Perception is higher.
Okay.
Oh, perceive.
Okay. You're looking around. You through the crowd of Morbin. You don't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
You do, however, see your hand on the floor, currently wiggling.
Can I have my hand pop up and just uppercut a Morbin?
Sure.
Nice.
Natural 19. You watch as it hits the bottom jaw of the Morbin. As it does, you watch his teeth just begin to spark and break out of the skull as its neck is snapped back and it falls back into the crowd.
Just pops off like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
This thing,
Nice.
you then have extra attack, so it's going to make another attack.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, your arm goes in for as it lands on the ground again, and Morbin looks down as it punches him square in the face. You watch as the snout recedes back into the head before another one falls down dead to the ground.
God, just this one singular hand doing a bunch of Donnie Yen shit all by itself.
See, I don't know what's happening when, as far as Sovak's concerned. Is he? Does he feel like he's doing this, or is it a case of it feels like the hand is just doing that on its own?
Hand has sentience.
Yeah, how exactly is the hand attack? Is it like crawling on the ground?
It's crawling on the
with its
ground.
fingers and then like using the arm to attack? Or
It's
is it
just
like
what it's
magic
doing.
arm?
Okay, what it's doing is it's walking around on the ground on fingers with the arm up, and then when it wants to punch something, it effectively slams the arm down onto the floor, pushing the hand up, making a fist.
Yeah.
And
I'm
it's
not
doing
sure how the
flips and
logistics
shit.
of that work, but okay.
It works
Basically-
what mine says it does, and that's all the answers you want.
No, see, he's like a cartoon bone. So all he has to do is jump up onto the arm stump and just spring off of it.
Obvious. Yeah, fine. That.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how cut. Because
So-
he's a cartoon skeleton man.
So, end of your turn, unless you have something you want to do.
Oh god. I'm guessing there's still more than between me and the stairs, or us and the stairs.
No. The only thing that's between you and the stairs is Sickening Radiance.
Which is why I didn't go up the stairs.
But you are
Yeah, how
you're
high up
immune
is
to
that,
the
by the
you're
way?
immune to the exhaustion, but you're not immune to the necrotic damage or the radiant damage. Sorry.
Wow.
Question: how high
How
up
much-
does it go?
Well, it's a 30-foot sphere, and it goes around corners, so it would go up the majority of the way, so about 30 foot up. So
I could get higher than that.
How much? Mummy, how much damage is sickening radiant? Oh, sickening.
4d10.
4d10.
Yeah, no. I'm not.
Let's see here.
So, yeah. Until I get my equipment, I can't really do a lot more of use because I have no way to cast my spells either.
God, what movie is that from?
So long as it's Adam's family, provided
Oh,
it hasn't
right.
got provided it hasn't got a material component, you can use it.
There's all the spells I've chosen, I believe, have material components.
Never
Do
mind.
we know he's looking for his stuff?
He seems to be looking around for something, or just surveying the situation. You aren't sure.
Where is my shit?
Now you know.
Now we know.
That's your spellcast.
Okay.
My grandson didn't get running power place. What the? Fuck it. Fuck it.
Oh no, our skeleton friend is a crotchety old man.
Oh, great. Oh, damn.
Yes, he is.
He is. So,
You kids these days in your flesh.
end of Sovik's turn. Ghaakt, Queglod, and Sasha. What are you doing?
Okay, so does anyone have any way to find where that seal went?
I can fly really
Upstairs.
high and look, but other than that,
Do you want to look? Like, what's happening at the top of the stairs?
yeah, I assume that's.
Are you going to fly up all the way up the stairs?
Is there a next? Is the top of them visible, or does it go up into the ceiling?
It spirals up and it goes into the ceiling about 100 feet up from the ground. So it's about 60 feet up. You could probably go up to the entrance.
Okay, well I can only fly up about 50 feet, but actually no. Fleet goes much faster. In big form.
Yeah, fly
Um,
speed of 80, isn't it?
100.
100, right.
In big form. It's double his normal speed.
Yes. So you.
I'm gonna first of all yell down to everyone. keep an eye on the skeleton. I'm going to deal with that soon. And I'm going to fly up close to the top of the staircase, keeping my distance a bit, because that bang was scary.
Okay. Make me a perception check then, please.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. To basically understand, I'm trying to go as high as I can, but not get too close for the moment.
You're trying to get the good angle going on.
There we go.
Perception. Do I count
Yeah,
something
it
for
started
Malcom?
playing other music at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, I know. It didn't stop. I thought it did.
Yeah.
Total?
I guess it's a 6 total if I've got.
Looking
Which
in.
benefit from everything, but-
Looking in, it's difficult to see in from this angle. You're going to have to go further in to check it out.
Okay.
That didn't work.
Yes.
Just to specify, I will be making sure not to go into the sickening ratings.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Like
making...
flying over the top, I would assume.
yeah.
This is going to really suck if
It goes 30 feet up, and then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
stops, so you're 70 feet above it. I'm just making a small tower. It says you're 50 feet, but it's not. You're higher.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
And that's a
you looking in, you can't seem to see anything. However, you hear another louder this time, very close by.
Okay. Well, it would sound closer because I got closer, but
Yeah.
um,
The rest of you
It
hear
sounds
this
like
as well
it's-
as you watch as dust falls from the ceiling and slowly descends down. As you guys are fighting, using cantrips, attack rolls, and the fact that I can't bother to spawn anything more, someone roll me a D100 check.
D100.
New level of lazy. I can't even bother to roll that either.
57.
75.
75, yeah.
Okay, roll me...
Can I
Roll me
also
40,
roll a
20.
thing?
No,
Those.
be quiet, Sasha.
Oh.
You're hitting Morbin.
But I have an AoE cantrip.
Totally. I know you have Sacred Word or
28.
Word of Radiance. Shut up. You've killed fish with it before. 28. Alright, what's 75 28?
What is the difference between a rat and a
21. You
fish?
killed 21 additional Morbin using cantrips and basic attacks over the next round. Queglod, are you doing anything else? You hear another...
Wait, could I theoretically get to Queglod? Flying with the Crystal Drake?
Crystal
Wyvern?
Wyvern? No, the only reason it can carry Sovik is because he's a skeleton. If it tries to carry you, it's at half speed.
Okay, right.
This thing's sounding really close, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't do so good close up, so I'm actually going to back off a bit.
Okay. You begin to back off as you hear...
Descend a little as well.
Oh no. It's snorting cocaine!
As you hear a deep breath. While the battle rages on below, Morbin beginning to swarm and move forward as well, you look back and you see your allies continuing to be swarmed. What do you do?
Okay, thing coming and also small things coming. I'm gonna try and swoop in a bit closer and start firing off shots at the Morbin.
Okay. You fire off shots at the
Meanwhile,
Morbin.
yeah. Meanwhile, I'm gonna yell, whatever it is, it's really close.
Okay.
Cool.
Firing off shots, proceeding to kill a few more. I'll say you kill 3 because average.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you strike these ones down, you watch as all of the Morbin kind of stop. Like what they're doing, their pursuit forward, as they all proceed to like look up. As you watch as a large meaty foot lands on the staircase at an angle, proceeding to crumble and crack it. You watch as the central pillar begins to crack under the weight of whatever this thing is.
Oh, boy.
Good thing we kept Sickening Radiance up, eh?
Yeah, does that hit it?
Negate what?
Hit
Does it hit it?
Hit it.
It's 100 feet up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Eventually,
Press
we'll
down
get to the
still.
bottom of the staircase if it does indeed choose to walk down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point,
What
are
if we
you
break the
guys
staircase?
continuing to attack Morbin as they're kind of like standing there staring up, or are you guys...
Infernal, can I be larger, please? Bern.
that means I have to stop my sickening rating.
Oh, alright, don't worry then. I'll just
When it gets here, I'll do it.
Okay.
Malcolm
Depending
kind of
on
has
what
a
it is.
feeling of what this thing might be, and is going to turn into Wormling again.
Okay, so that uses up another 4th level spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
How many?
What I have-
How many of those do you have left?
I have 1 4th level spell slot left.
All right. As you transform, you remain in position, looking up and staring at this. Your wolves continue to attack as they move forward and proceed to carve through the now stationary Morbin. Are you keeping Sickening Radiance up, or are you dropping it?
Keeping it up until it gets here.
Okay. You watch as
Do any
another-
of them Morbin run into it?
You watch as another footfall lands, and you watch as the Morbin remains stationary, looking up at this. As you hear, Uskrand, and you hear all of the Morbin around you chant at the same time, Uskrand Dashna, which you hear as Hungering One.
Oh no.
Roll Structural Integrity for the pillar.
Oh,
Hopefully your flesh isn't tasty.
Okay, Queglod, you're somewhere over here, flying over top. As you
Yeah.
watch as the pillar in the center, around the central pillar, all the stairs proceed to crumble and crack as bits of it fall away under the immense weight or pressure of whatever this thing is. As you watch,
My
as
spiritual weapon just smacking at the bottom of it. Smack, smack.
you watch as the pillar crumbles, and as it falls, you watch as a large form falls with it. It lands on 2 feet within the Sickening Radiance. The Sickening Radiance doesn't seem to have an effect on it, as now something new is going to be entering the combat. As you see before you a large, similar to the Abominations, but 40 feet tall, 2 huge arms replaced with large metallic blades, and 2 other arms affixed with large matted claws, stitches and oozing covering its body, and 2 large rat heads, as the hungering tyrant falls to the base of the stairs.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna need more than just my arm.
Yeah, you're not moving anything, because this thing's rolling to enter the initiative, my friend.
On the
Oh.
plus side, my spiritual weapon is ready to go.
Well, it would be.
Oh no!
Don't say that.
It's gonna eat it.
There are 2 of them now.
Alright.
What?
Can we make
Would I
that smaller
be-
just for basic ease of life properties?
Yeah, there's no real reason for them to be
There
actual
you go.
size.
Okay. Let
Would I
this
even be
begin.
able-
No, you guys wouldn't be able to do anything
Oh,
as this
oh,
happens.
fuck it.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
As
Yeah.
this large form lands on the ground, as it is going to rush you, Sasha.
Holy shit.
I don't know if we could technically say rush you, Sasha. It's more just rush the entire flipping party the size of it.
Okay. As this thing does so, it is gonna make it's gonna make all 3 attacks against you.
Me?
Claw. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
It grabs
What?
you with its hand. You are now grappled.
Okay.
As it does
Okay.
so, it's going to slam you into the ground.
Okay.
You are now knocked prone, and it's going to stab you with the large blade into your throat. Or attempt to.
Question: Did you roll a separate thing for the slam, or?
Yes, I did, and it hits.
Okay.
It doesn't do any damage. It's grappling and knocking you prone.
Right. Okay.
And
then the
unless
next one is...
unless you can beat a 32 strength check for athletics, I don't think you succeed.
20.
No. Let me math this out. Let me math.
What's your athletics?
Carry the 1.
What's your athletics?
It's 4. I can't.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't.
I
Not even
can't.
with a natural 20, as this thing
Yeah.
slams you into the ground, as it's going to have advantage on its attack. Okay.
Oh. bums.
Unfortunately, that is 2 low rolls, and as it goes to attack with the blade, you manage to raise your shield as it scrapes off of the side, and the blade just rushes to one side and completely misses your attack as it digs into the ground beside you.
Suck a dick.
Okay.
Right. Does that mean it's my turn yet? Because I now actually never.
Malcolm, it is yours and the Lair's turn.
Oh,
The Morbin. They proceed to maintain the surrounding, but they don't proceed to act. However, you watch as the forms of the 80 plus you've killed, you watch as energy begins to seep from them and travel into the ground under where you are. And you watch as it seems to create an oily terrain underneath you. You are now all on difficult terrain while traveling on foot. If you travel more than 15 feet, you must make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
That.
Alright,
well, Simon.
No.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I get
it's
it,
so
I get it.
long being the slow one.
Okay,
5 less speed.
so
and now I can
Malcolm,
fly
what
over
would you like to
everything.
do?
Alright, me and the crystal wormlings are gonna be in the air about here in a line.
Okay.
And we're all gonna release a lightning breath at this thing at the same time.
Firing line. Go.
Okay, lightning breath. As you pull back, what saves is that?
It's a dex save.
DC?
DC's gonna be 13.
Success, success, that is a fail. 2 successes and a fail. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep, give me 1 sec to double check the damage on it. It is, okay, I need, this,
Well, it's
this
two.
is,
It's two. It's
it's 40, 10 each.
40, 10 each. So go ahead and roll the first one, which is halved, because it succeeded.
23.
23 halved to 11. Got it.
Second one. 16.
16 halved to 8.
And this one is 23.
23, which it takes the full brunt of. Okay. As the 3 breaths hit it, you watch as they all collide against its chest, causing the electricity to travel over it, as it seems to mostly go unharmed from most of the attacks.
It's also force damage.
You said lightning breaths.
It's a breath weapon. I thought it was a lightning breath because I saw lightning so much in the character in the sheet, but it's actually force damage.
Okay, in which case, yeah, the attacks hit it and you watch as it travels over its form, taking the damage. Its form seems to be more resistant to it.
And then and then the drakes are going to move in. Well, this one's gonna move in.
That one's going to move in.
5, 10, 15.
Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw because it's difficult terrain, remember? Okay.
I thought it was more than 15.
Yeah, it is. 5, 10, 15,
It just made it to
20.
15. 5, 10.
Difficult terrain.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, it falls prone. As the drake is running, you watch as its feet slip and slide as it falls out prone on its belly with its legs outstretched.
They're going to both make 2 tail attacks against this thing.
Okay. The attack rolls. That is a hit on a natural 20 and a hit. So damage is what?
The damage is should be 1d6.
Okay. So they deal. Okay. As the 2 tail attacks come in, as they are non-magical, they don't seem to have an effect.
It's immune to non-magical
It's
weapons.
immune to non-magical weapon attacks, and as it does
Alright,
so, you watch as
well-
the 2 tails strike against the base of its leg, doing nothing.
So I guess for my free action,
The wolves, on their turn, will move forward.
the wolves are just going to attack this because now that I know that that thing can't be
So
hit by
you're-
non-magical, these things are not gonna go after it. They're just gonna focus on the mook.
So you're going to use your bonus action to tell them not to
Not to
target.
mess with that thing.
Okay, they'll proceed to attack the Morbin around them. In which case,
Because they can't do anything to it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d4 with advantage.
A D4 with advantage.
Yep.
Alright. So that's 2D4?
2d4 and take the higher result.
4.
For the next 4 rounds, Morbin aren't going to spawn, but I'm going to kill off your wolves 2 at a time.
God.
I mean, okay. They're not really doing
Okay.
much anymore, so.
End of your turn. It's going to use a legendary action.
Look.
Oh no. You watch as, from its form, where the force strikes against its chest, you watch as a bit of the flesh slides off to the ground. As it hits the oily substance, you watch as it grows legs. As it grows 4 spike-like legs as it spawns onto the ground. And it is going to rush Sasha, Rook, and... yeah. No, Sasha, Rook, and Sovek.
I'm all the way back here.
Because they're the 3 who are nearest.
Oh no.
I would lie. Oh no, this automatically hits. You watch as each of these bits of slime grapples onto your arm and wraps around your weapon. You get a sense this thing's probably going to intercede with any weapon attacks you make. Rook, you watch as yours begins to go black and crisp. It seems it can't hold on to your weapon, but it seems like it's going to intercede for 1 turn before it falls off.
Sweet.
Ugh, flesh boys.
Roasted flesh, yummy.
Exactly. Okay,
I don't have that problem.
okay, that's its first legendary action. Yes, you do, because you use your arm as a weapon.
No, but I don't have roasted flesh. I've got-
No.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I've
but
got a
yours,
problem with my arms,
yours is
Nick.
still grappled to your arm and your arm, but weird sentence as that is.
God.
Okay,
I'm currently naked.
yeah, it is grappled to you. So, end of that legendary action. Next in the round of combat, Rook.
Oh my God, what the hell can I even do against this?
I mean, is your weapon not slightly magical now? Since, you know, it ate that it ate that scythe.
It is magical. Your weapon's always been magical.
Oh,
The
I was
prob-
just gonna
Oh,
give
of
disadvantage
course.
for a round or something.
Of course. I instantly assumed melee. I'm like, well, that's
No,
pretty much relatively
No,
useless,
magical weapons have no effect on it. This means that summons that don't naturally do magical damage will do nothing. This
Right.
Which is everything that I have. Because
Cool.
everything that gets summoned has no magical damage.
So this thing that's stuck to my axe, how does that affect me?
You feel it's probably going to intercede with your attacks. You aren't entirely sure how yet.
Okay, I'm gonna make 1 attack
Oh,
against
by the way,
the-
Sasha, you are currently still prone and grappled to the ground.
I'm gonna make 1 attack against the Tyrant.
I've been muted this entire time?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Dear me.
So,
Let me just say, I was real funny, guys. Like,
you're gonna make an attack against him. Make it with disadvantage.
Oh,
As you take the swing with your axe, it seems that
Eleven.
whatever this thing is, as it's grappling around your arm, seems to want to swing it other ways. As your arm is fighting to do this. What's the total?
11 plus 9, so it's
Plus 9, 20. Hits it as your blade carves into the side of this, as it hits the chest and tears a portion down. Not chest, the leg, and tears a portion down. Go ahead and roll me the damage for that.
Okay, that's just
Just a d20. Just d12. Plus your strength thing, which is plus 5, so it's 13 points of damage.
okay. Right, and this thing's still stuck to me. Okay, right, I'm gonna do another attack then. With disadvantage, happy days. And that is 6 plus 9. So
Plus
that's
9, no, that
15.
misses. As you go in for the swing of the axe this time, you watch as the thing around you tenses around your wrist, and you feel the axe unable to go any further as it seems to be pulling away as your attack just glances off of the thick hide of this creature.
Okay, and seeing how movement is now a pain in the ass, I'm gonna take a growth potion. Potion of
Okay.
growth.
It's time to get big.
Okay.
Where are they?
This is
Let's
gonna
take
be
them off.
interesting. Do you have one left? Oh, or did you have a bunch
Yeah.
commissioned?
Yeah, I brought 5, didn't I?
Yes, that is true. Okay.
I
so
like how whenever a big monster is revealed, it's always very dramatic. Then the actual fight is just us hacking away at its shins, for like half an hour.
well, that's up to you guys if you guys think you can win.
We must fell this tree.
I'm still down here.
I've got no source of magical damage.
And now I've
Yeah.
been given disadvantage on my attacks.
The
No.
one time not having a magician is the bad thing.
I
Okay.
mean,
Oh yeah. The party needs a martial character, Sam. Yeah.
Are you a skeleton monk?
No.
Ranger.
He's a
with no
ranger,
weapons
but
apart
his-
from
but
my
his-
arms. Do my arms count as magical? No.
No,
Oh
they
god,
don't.
do you shoot your hands with a bow? Wait, how would that work?
First of all, your weapons, from what you understand, they're probably upstairs.
Well, good luck getting there now.
Yeah, the stairs have collapsed.
Don't worry, buddy.
I'm
I'll
just saying, we could just sort of all fly away and we'd be fine.
I mean, you're not getting out.
Okay, you could help.
Okay.
You've got a lot of dogs.
So, drinking a growth potion is your bonus action. Bern, it is your turn.
Would you be able to put a weapon behind him? Give me advantage.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was looking
Okay.
at my spell.
Yeah, you're gonna put both of them behind him.
Oh, I'm still looking. Don't know if I have anything. Let me just read.
This thing is insane.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, you haven't even made a scratch on its hit points yet.
Hooray! Clarify, it's not taking any damage from the sickening radiance at all?
No, so it's immune to radiant damage.
Same as the other abominations, it's immune to any kind of vile magic.
Well, that's nice.
Rook is wearing heavy armor, correct?
Rook is
he
wearing heavy armor, yeah.
Just checking. Alright.
Literally have nothing I can do.
Is there a space where I can put it like directly diagonal to both Sasha and Rook?
No, because the way flanking has to work is you have to be directly opposite them. So Sasha's one would have to be here, your one would have for Rook it would have to be here.
Oh.
I hope you all are very happy about the fact I don't actually have an option damage-wise.
You can dance. Do a little dance.
He's prone and grappled. He has no ability to move.
Fine.
I
Do
can
the
wiggle,
worm.
Chris. I can still wiggle.
There you go. You can do the worm
wiggle,
then.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
wiggling as
wiggle,
hard as I
wiggle.
can.
Okay.
Hmm. That's the best thing. Yeah, sure. I'll move. Yeah, I'll move one weapon to attack the arm that's grappling Sasha, like the hand, and then one to give like opposite of Rook.
So there and there. Got it. Okay, so the one that's attacking the arm where Sasha is a natural 6, that misses. And the one that is helping Rook, it's a
Advantage?
natural 1 and a natural 6, and misses.
Okay.
As the
It's
two
sort of
sword
whip.
blades go through, the one that's trying to help Sasha carves across, but seems to just glance off of the thick hide and the many layers of flesh this thing has. As the other one goes to try and strike up his back, you watch as it just carves past, but doesn't actually manage to get any real progress on this creature, whatever it is.
I assume I can't reach Rook without falling over, correct?
Movement-wise, you can't even reach Rook. There's too many things around.
That's why I took the potion.
Oh.
It was just I was
No,
like,
I
that's
meant
not
like to
how I
give
can
you
get here.
temporary hit points. That's what I mean.
No, you can move 2 tiles and then you won't be able to move any further unless you wish to make a dex save.
Oh, can I touch Malcom Dragon?
He's in the air currently.
Fine.
B's next
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, B's next to
Can
you.
B take temporary hit points?
Yes.
B doesn't have a heartbeat, so technically no.
Well, then no. Since...
Yeah, I think that's all I can do then.
Okay. The end of your turn. Sovek, it's your turn. Sam? There you go.
I guess I just panic.
That takes a bonus
That's
action.
a spell or something.
Cast just. No, it helps if I put my spells properly. I do have stuff I can do. But right now, just remind me of my situation. I'm currently being held down by slime, aren't I?
You're not being held down. Your arm and your arm are held by whatever this weird kind of fleshy creature that's just wrapped around your arm. Think kind of like a face hugger, but it seems to have molded to your hand and is now like creeping up your arm.
Okay, is this a certain creature that you may have mentioned very recently, Chris? Or is it just a coincidence?
Might just be a coincidence.
Okay.
Why? Did I mention something important recently?
You mentioned something that sounds kind of similar, but I don't really know. Because like
Okay. So, what do you do, Sovek?
Well, I can't punch this thing without my arm, and I can't hit it without my arms. So,
Curl up and cry?
can I cry? No, try and pull my arm out of the slime.
Okay, so that
Oh,
is a
fuck.
strength check.
Oh no.
Total is 12 plus or minus what?
-2.
Okay.
Oh.
As your arm attempts to go and pull itself free, it can't. And as it kind of as the hand kind of reaches back and tries to grab and pull it off, it seems to be stuck fast. That is your bonus action to do so.
Okay, right, well.
Ah, yes, there's something else that whatever this thing does, also does.
No. There's nothing I can do. Just. That requires.
You could get an axe that stops things from climbing on it.
He could.
I think that's all I can do.
Huh.
Because I think that could cause damage. I need materials for
You
it.
can try and tear it off with the action if you want.
Yeah.
Attempt it again.
Fuck it. Try and get.
Okay, because technically it
It's
takes an attack and you have 2 attacks. Okay, with the -2, it grabs onto whatever this fleshy thing is and tosses it. As it flies about 5-10 feet and hits the oil, you watch as it disappears into it. You now have free movement of your arms.
Oh, happy
Yay.
days.
Okay then. Now that's my action spend and my bonus action. I want to say.
Yes. Oh no, just your 2 attack actions.
It's my 2 attack actions, so I've still got bonus action.
I misspoke earlier.
Cool.
Can I just quickly double check something?
Go ahead, Warlock.
The Hungry Tyrant, is it accurate in having these weapons just like sewn into it?
Yes.
Cool. Are they like bone or?
They are
Metal or-
metallic shards, and from what you can probably tell, it's not sewn onto the end, it's actually embedded into the arm.
Oh, that's excellent, Chris. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay, I know the slime. This is risky, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So for 1 minute, I get all that as well. I can't use it yet.
Yeah, it gives you. You don't provoke opportunity attacks, and you can do an additional DA when you make your first attack.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
What do you want to do?
move 15 feet closer because that's how far I can move without having to worry about
Okay.
slipping up.
Moving 15 feet, you move 5, 10, 15, 20, but 15 for the sake of moving there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're now just next to Sasha, who's currently being held down to the ground by this thing as its arms burying her into the ground.
Yep.
Oh, hello! Lovely weather we're having!
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
You seem friendly.
End
People have said so.
end of your
Been
initiative.
here long?
End of your initiative. It's going to use a second
Many
legendary
years.
action to perform a blade attack versus Sasha with advantage.
Nah.
Sasha, that is a 25 to hit.
That'll do it. That'll do it, Chris.
Is there anything I can do to help her?
No, you've used all your
Don't think-
stuff so far.
Well, I was thinking of a reaction, but
Do you have a reaction such as protection
no,
or
I
anything?
don't. I don't.
That is 17 points of slashing damage.
Oh, 17 points of damage. Oh, the labor.
Okay. As it
I'm
jams its
sorry.
blade into you and carves away, pulling a little bit away, pulling its blade a little bit away from you. You watch as it licks the blood off of the edge of the blade, and you watch its eyes burn
Hey,
red.
hey, that's mine. Fuck off.
Okay.
Right.
Legendary actions, though.
Hmm?
So was that the legendary action?
That was one of its legendary actions, yes. Legendary actions I can perform at the end of any of your turns.
Yeah.
And they regenerate on my turn.
Yeah. It's the saves that you gotta be careful with.
Days.
I'll have you know it's called Legendary Resistance. Gives you a hint that it does have them.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So, end of that legendary action. Ghaakt, Queglod, and Sasha.
All right, so I got an idea of what I can do. Question to Chris:
Mm-hmm.
Do illusions also have to deal with the oily floor?
No.
Good, because that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Bern and say, "Hey, Bern, could you part my hair for a sec?" And then I turn around to my back to face him. Turn my back to Bern. Just part my hair real quick.
Okay.
Sounds a little weird.
I part this here.
And you see as a little rat nose pokes out, and it's one of the seers. I crit. Well, technically, it's a mirror illusion of one of the seers who's probably dead now by this point. And it just sort of climbs out. Chris, and I'm going to send it. See. 1, 2, 3. Can I put it here?
We'll say for intents and purposes you can share the space for now, yeah.
Alright. And I'm going to have it place its hand upon the knee of the hungry tyrant. Just slap the knee, say, "This big boy can hold so many curses."
Casting Bestow Curse.
Yes.
Alright, what save is that?
That is a wisdom.
Wisdom. That is a 22 with a natural 20.
That'll do it.
Yeah, never mind.
As you slap its knee, you watch as there is a ripple that travels up the outside of it, almost like it's a waterbed, before you watch as your spell just dissipates as it's diffused about the body.
Forgive me for not thinking this thing would be very wise, but I guess that showed me, huh?
It isn't, it just rolled really high.
I don't suppose any one of our allies has been bloodied.
No.
Not yet.
Happenstance, no.
I think that's all my turns, isn't it?
Yes it is. So, Queglod and Sasha. By the way, do let me know when you've been bloodied. It matters to me as well.
It does matter. For him and me. Don't worry, if you get, I can fix that if you're near me. Just like it
If you
activates,
get
he's like,
bloodied, I
"Ah!"
can
He's like,
heal
"Oh."
you through my
Does
illusion.
it count for one of my wirelings?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you can
Does it count for me on one of his wirelings?
I think.
Summoning was
No,
a
it's
bad
not.
idea in this fight, wasn't it?
It's not.
Question.
No, it's
I
not.
thought it got hit pretty bad.
It's got 75 HP. It took 24.
Oh, I thought
It's
there was
fine.
one that did a lot of damage.
No, it's fine.
Anyway, Sasha, do you have a plan?
Well, I've got one that involves hurting it, and I end up and it makes it my life a little easier.
You just
Is it
about hear
more-
this over the screaming of
Yeah,
"Help
it's
me!"
heat
as it's
metal.
slamming
Obviously,
him
it's
into
heat
the
metal.
ground.
Come
Yeah,
on. What
yeah.
else was going to I'm thinking 4th level because I don't want to waste the 5th level spell slot in case it doesn't work, but you know.
Okay, is there anything I can do to help? Because I don't
Oh shit.
think so.
What?
Well,
My tabletop ripped.
I can roll for you. Sorry. Oh, I'm supposed to
Okay.
be using my boss dice. My apologies, dice. I'm supposed to be using you.
So yeah, Chris. This thing's physically attached to it, right?
Yes,
And you can't necessarily remove it easily.
correct.
Instantly takes 48 points of fire damage.
Okay. Does it not get a save?
Nope.
No, save for you.
Okay.
oh, yeah, I
See,
forgot
it makes
heat
the
metal is
Constitution save to
busted.
drop it,
Okay.
but it can't do that.
Takes 13 points of fire damage,
Mhm.
and you are now concentrating on that.
This
Yep.
thing starts like hacking its own arms off. Is it
Also, this is the best part. It now has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack. I believe it's all of them. I will double check that just because it does sound a bit overpowered when I put it like that.
Yeah. Second level heat metal, or I know you cast at 4th level. I'm
mm.
just checking the spell level.
Yeah,
Is it
heat
second
metal.
level?
Second level. Yep.
If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must make a
If
Constitution
it doesn't
saving
drop the
throw.
object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Okay, well that won't last long. So,
Owing to the fact that it can't, it physically can't.
oh, that's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make me worried about that.
Oh
and
yeah.
then-
You've just given it reason to use one of its abilities. At the
Okay,
end.
yeah, Joy.
At the end of your. At the end.
It's still needs to
I've
go.
still got my bonus action, so
What
I'm
would you
going
like
to
to do?
move over. Spiritual weapon smack.
Okay. Moves over and smacks.
I feel like all
Right.
that.
Because I
And
Makes the attack roll. Natural 19. It was second level or
Yeah.
third level casting, I believe. Or, no, second level casting, or.
Huh?
Do you remember what level you cast at? Second?
Yeah, just second. Oh, well, yeah.
So 1d8 plus your wisdom mod, so that's an 8 plus what?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay. That is. Takes it down to that. Okay. That's the end of your turn, I take it.
Yeah, well,
I've
and
got
I
to
can't.
do
I
as
wiggle.
well.
I wiggle thoroughly.
It doesn't help. What did you want to do?
so
Queglod?
I guess I should get Solar Lunar Cut set up.
Okay.
So I will use an action to cast that.
Okay, using an action to cast Solar Lunar Cut.
So that is 4d12 damage, I believe, at
Yep.
5th level.
Okay.
Yes, and that will be d12s. I actually forget.
There you go. Oh, 40-12s, sorry.
It should be 4, I believe.
Yep, and it's an attack roll, but its AC is
attack
considered
roll.
to be what less?
-2.
Minus 2.
We
Okay.
nerfed it a little from
Yeah. I remember.
what it used to be.
Total to hit?
Total to hit, that's +8, so
So 14
14.
just hits.
Nice.
That's 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't actually know what time of day it is outside, but I'm
As
assuming
you
it's
as
day
you
'cause
fire it,
we
it's
slept.
day, so it's fire.
Yeah. Cool.
Wait, a 14 hit him?
And
Oh, so it's dead.
Yes, with a -2 AC you did.
Oh, -2 AC.
Yeah, but a low AC usually means what?
A lot of hit points.
Oh, heck of
No,
a-
I just wondered if my 6s would have hit them. No.
Oh, no.
I believe it is. I believe it is indeed supposed to be -2, which means I need to fix it in the overlay because it's -4 in there.
Yeah, the overlay we can deal with later.
Yeah. I just need to remember that it's the spell sheet version. And then Felipe is making his attacks as well.
Okay, Felipe makes his attacks. Remember, as Solar Lunar Cut, you can use a bonus action to use it again, I believe.
Oh yeah, you can do it on the same turn, can't you?
Yes.
That is a very good point.
I believe I may have nerfed that partially where it does half damage, but I'll check real quick.
By the way, is my
You go ahead and do
don't,
that. I
yeah,
can't
I don't
remember.
recall that, but that sounds sensible.
Okay, 2 attack rolls, both hit.
+8, so yeah.
Yeah, both hit that one just. Okay, as that is 5 points
5
of
force
damage. So Lunacut is what level? 3rd or 2nd?
Pass.
2nd. Another attack roll may be performed with the use of a bonus action following all rolls and spell slots this was cast at. So no, it's just a regular roll again.
Neat.
Okay, and that was 5 points of damage. So hit, doing another 22 points of damage. Okay.
Cool.
How does it seem to be taking the fire?
It seems to be taking the fire well. It seems this thing is overall resilient. It doesn't seem to have any other resistances. It just seems to be immune to non-magical weapons and vile magic.
Ah, okay. So he's still taking the
And
full
it's just
blow.
really
He's still
bloody.
taking the full blows here, but he just seems to be
That's
taking
what I
them
wanted
well.
to know. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I
And that's
feel
your
like
turn.
that is my turn. Yes, I
Okay.
just don't want this thing focusing down.
Legendary
Sasha.
action.
That could have been bad.
It is going to use its rechargeable ability on you, Sasha, as it's going to use Devour Magic. Your,
Oh shit!
your concentration ends. What's your highest level spell slot you have left?
I have a 5th level spell slot.
Okay, you still have it, but you watch as he bites down on you with one of the heads. You watch as it pulls back, you feel your focus end, and you watch as the spell travels up and into him. He is going to maintain concentration of heat weapon, but it's no longer going to do damage to him. He is
Oh, what?
So now he just does the additional 48 fire damage with each melee attack with the blades. Thank you
Whose
for
turn
that.
is it next?
I
his.
couldn't have seen that coming.
No,
okay?
you couldn't have seen that coming. There's no
Whose
way
turn
you
is
could
it
have seen
next?
that coming. It's his.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
So
well,
let's see if he recharges Devour Magic. That's a D20, not a D6, you mug. That would have been a success, but no. It's like, I could have taken the
Hey.
success, but it's a D20.
Considerably harder to succeed on normally.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I succeeded. That's rare.
No.
All right.
now when he recasts that, or when he does it count as recasting?
No, it doesn't. You have to cast a spell magic on Sasha for this to work.
Okay.
So he is currently concentrating on a spell.
Okay, wait. Why would you have to cast the Dispel Magic on me?
No, no, on him. Sorry, now that he owns it. But if you
Sorry, I was
wanted
like
it to,
very confused.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I
when he,
mean, like, I meant like if I can counterspell it while it's doing
yeah,
it,
no,
but
that,
it
that
doesn't
was
recast.
that was
it,
my
it just
stupid fault
continues.
saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, and beginning of its round, it gets its legendary actions back. Excellent. Yeah, Sasha, that's
Oh no,
That's-
Mr. Ratman, please don't hit me.
that's 3 blade attacks coming at you.
Oh yeah. It
23
still
to
has-
hit.
Okay.
It doesn't have
I need
disadvantage
to double
because
check
it's not
something.
affected by it anymore. It's only applying it as bonus damage to its blades.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn. So that would still apply.
Even if your concentration ends?
I mean, it says that the concentration ends, it can no longer do the damage, but it doesn't. It says if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. That doesn't.
Okay.
That doesn't. It suggests it's a magical effect. That's suggested. So.
It's a persistent till the beginning of your next turn. Okay.
Yeah.
In such a case, okay. In such a case, that was rolled with advantage because of prone. The lowest of the two was 22 to hit,
Damn it! Still hits.
so still
Yep.
hits. Okay,
Just.
so that's one hit. Second roll, that is a 30 to hit,
Oh no! Oddly enough, that one doesn't hit. Yes, it
and a
does.
16 to hit. So 2 of those hit.
Boing, boing, ow, ow.
You take. What is it for heat metal? It's 48.
48. Obviously halved because of the fire damage.
Okay, in which case you take 14 points of slashing damage.
Let me put that in
And-
separately.
14 points of slashing damage, and then that is 17 points of fire damage, halved to 8.
8.
Okay, and the second attack that hit you with its blades
Oh, that was the second. Oh, okay.
That was the first.
okay.
No, that was the first attack. The second
That was the
damage
first
roll.
attack. Oh, joy.
Okay, you take 11 points of slashing damage. Followed by...
Sasha's not doing so good, guys.
Followed by 13 points
I
of
would
fire
like
damage.
to use my
half
reaction,
six.
please.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be using... Well, I mean, take a guess at what I'm using, Chris. I'm going
Heart
to
of
be
Immolation.
using everybody's Heart of Immolation, yes. And what I'm going to be doing with it is I'm going to apply 5 d8 of healing to one
One Sasha Smashfist. Okay. Were you bloodied before or after the second attack?
After.
Good to know. Okay, 25 healing to you, Sasha.
That's plus my addition, so 29.
29. Okay, you're healed by 29 points. As this thing with its fiery blade takes 2 swings, carving into Sasha once and then again. You watch as Sasha can take the fire damage, but as the blade's carving in, it's almost dicing up Sasha. As you watch as she ignites in flame, releasing this phoenix fire in the area, which seeps back into her, and you watch as her wounds begin to cauterize and heal through this restorative magic.
Okay.
Okay.
That was fun.
Cool.
That's the end of its turn. Beginning of the lair actions. Plus Malcolm's turn.
Oh.
Next part of the lair. Okay, this affects Sasha and Rook because you still have Scourgelings attached to your weapons. Okay. Sasha, you make an attack roll with disadvantage against Sovek, and Rook, you make an attack roll with disadvantage against the... Actually, no, a regular roll versus the Drake.
I don't
Because
have
it's
my
prone.
armor on right now, do I?
No, you don't. So Sasha, attack roll disadvantage
18.
because you're prone.
I hit it.
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
That's a
You're
14
getting-
plus something.
I don't think I've taken damage yet.
So this is
I'll
the
have
first
Oh no,
hit,
it's really bad though because I've got my mace.
which
That's
does additional
18
damage
points.
versus undead.
to- Oh no.
Oh no!
So, please
Sorry,
roll your
let me check
damage.
this out, Chris.
Please roll your damage, Rook, which is 1d12 plus the d4.
That is
Yeah.
I would like you to re-roll both of those because of the Great Weapon Master.
Oh, you can use Great Weapon Master.
Wait, can I counterspell
Well,
that?
you-
I don't think it works like
It's
that.
a lair action, no.
Oh.
Okay, so that is 12 plus 5.
How many
so
hit
you
points
take
do
the
you have,
swing.
by the way?
This isn't with Great
Yeah.
Weapon Master, it's the Great Weapon Fighting, sorry, for the rerolls.
Okay, right, yeah, 12
Yeah,
plus 5.
So 12 plus 5 is 17 points of damage to...
6-8, Harlan. 6-8.
So that
Ooh.
was 17 points of damage
you
to the one that's
Resistant to radiant damage?
No,
Are you the opposite of resistant?
no, not that
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Like,
Okay,
I
so
mean,
that's,
I knew you were gonna die this fight, but this is not how.
Yeah.
So that it would be 5 bludgeoning damage, 3 and 5 radiant damage.
Okay. So, as this happens, you watch as Rook, who's there with his... So, that's 2 wolves dead because of the
Oh,
first lair
sorry,
action.
plus 4. Plus 4.
Plus 4, okay.
Tell me how many.
How much total?
14 points of damage total.
Okay. So,
And
you
it's
watch...
5 of it is radiant.
You watch as Rook with as it's controlling, using its last breath to try and control Rook. He takes a single swing as it carves into the Drake next to him, just cutting down straight into it. You can see the panicked eyes as he does so, and Sovek, you watch as this dwarf who's on the ground being grappled, as you watch as the thing that's attached to her arm, just as she swings the mace and hits you in the kneecap.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Dwarves are normally kinder than that.
I'm so sorry. It's not me. It's the goo. It's the goo.
The goo.
Oh
The
no.
goo.
Dagu.
The fucking goo.
Okay, so
Someone can help me up. I could get rid of the mace.
Malcolm, it's your turn. Roll me the 3d6. This is going to be in order going left to right. I believe it's a 5 or a 6 needed.
Yeah.
So the one on
The
the
one
left
on the
gets
left.
theirs.
That's it. Alright. Well, that one's gonna breath weapon again. This one's gonna wait to recharge. Because they can't do anything unless they use their breath weapons, so.
Okay.
I'm going to turn back.
Okay. You land on the floor.
into Malcom. Yep, land on the floor.
You land on the slick oil.
Yep. And I'm going to... Well, you can get rid of the wolves now.
Okay.
I'm casting another concentration spell.
To know.
I am going to be using a 4th level moonbeam on top of this guy, but it's gonna be changed to fire damage.
Okay.
Fry him.
4th level moonbeam fire damage, so con save.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Come here, mosquito. Got it. Yeah. That wasn't my con save, but you know. Okay, that is a 13.
Fails.
Okay. How much damage is it taking?
It takes 40-10 fire damage.
40 10
Oh, the
fire
sun.
damage. It's going to use one of its legendary resistances to automatically succeed.
Counter.
It takes half,
So
so...
it takes
Can I
8.
counter that?
No.
no.
I mean,
Okay, so
it's
use
gonna
one.
do that, so it... I mean, it's gonna take the damage on its turn anyway, so...
Chris, I'm not sure what legendary actions are qualified as, so prepare for me to say counter every single time you do that.
That's fine.
Counter.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
well,
get rid of this because it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
What's this?
I'm getting rid
The
of your...
Sickening Radiance.
your Sickening
Yeah, I was
Radiance.
gonna ask that. Is it actually keeping away the other Morbin or no?
Let's just say
no.
it is.
No,
I mean, the rest
because...
of the Morbin aren't really doing anything, so...
Yeah, where do you want it? Like here? On top of him?
I wanted it...
Oh, right
What's
through the
with the
heart.
High Seer being there?
Oh,
that's
that's
an
an illusion.
illusion.
That one's fake. Don't
That's
worry
an
about
illusion.
it.
Oh, it's an illusion.
Yeah,
So,
it's,
yeah,
it's
right
an
on top.
illusory Ghaakt, but it's not Ghaakt.
Yeah, I made it a high seer so that no one. Yeah, that's fine.
No one would suspect it and attack it, therefore.
Yeah. I mean, it's not speaking Morbin because, well, for one, it can't speak yet, not until 14th level.
That's true.
But also, Ghaakt doesn't know Morbin.
That's true. So,
So, yeah, it's just gonna be right on top of him.
poking through his chest. Got it. Okay then.
Ooh, right in the sternum.
End
And
of
there's-
your turn, Rook. Oh wait, no. Did you want to do something else, sorry?
I guess I'll just bonus action Shillelagh.
Bonus action Shillelagh? Okay. The Drakes will take their attacks.
They
do
can't
no damage,
do
it doesn't do anything, so I'm not even going to
so-
bother rolling. This one's going to stand back up.
Oh yeah, this
and-
one did make its attack.
Yeah, this one does make its attack, so what's that, a con save again?
Dex save.
Dex save. That is a... Con save, rolls low. Dex save, which it has a +1 on, rolls high. 21, natural 20.
Well, it's still takes
Ah.
half damage.
You're not making this easy, are you?
Sorry!
21 halved.
21 half to 10 points of damage. Okay.
Everything's being halved and I don't like it.
It's getting to bloodied. It's not there yet, but it's getting there.
Oh yeah. Just 580 more HP, guys.
Yeah, we'll
So?
get there eventually.
Okay.
Oh, and I yell out up to Queglod. I think this is the one the book mentioned.
Oh.
Ah. Yeah, that's a problem.
Okay, Rook.
Never gave me the written version. That's...
But the
Okay.
good news is that means there's not another.
I am gonna.
The Scourgeling is still attached to your arm, by the way.
I thought the damn thing would be
You
dead by
said
now.
it was one turn.
Yeah, it dies at the end of his next turn. Of Rook's
You
next
already
turn.
went through this turn.
It was supposed to be one turn. That's
Yeah.
2 turns.
I had the one
You already
turn.
went.
Yeah, he already did it.
When did I use legendary action again? Was it the end of your turn, Malcolm?
It was like the first turn.
It was the first turn when he.
It was like the first turn.
Okay, it would have
Yeah, when
been
he
after
joined.
Malcolm's then. In such a case, yeah, the Scourgeling has fallen away.
Oh, good. Right. Flippin' heck, made me panic a bit there. I was like, oh, come on! Right,
And then
I'm
next
gonna
turn
hit
after
it.
this. Okay, you still got it for one turn.
Just-
But now for one turn. now for
how
one
does
turn.
Dispel Magic work? Does it go in with an attack, or is it a separate attack?
Yeah, when he attacks, it casts Dispel Magic or what?
With my axe.
I believe Chris said if you land on an attack, you can.
If you land an
Yeah,
attack, you can expend the Dispel Magic charge to carve into it and pierce it.
Actually, that would work, yeah.
By the way,
Right,
you also
I'm gonna
learned the
hit
name of the weapon you broke, which was the Arcane Breaker. Which you then broke.
Very nice.
So.
Alright, there you go. I'm gonna hit it twice with
Okay.
advantage.
Great Weapon
Okay.
Master at all?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. So first attack.
Is
That
that's
hits.
14. Yep.
Are you going to
cool.
attempt to Dispel Magic it?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead and roll me a d20 and add nothing.
Add fuck all.
Yeah, you need to get a
That is
14 or
great
higher.
fuck.
Nope.
That was barely a roll, but oof.
Yeah, as the attack lands and you attempt to dispel magic, the magic disperses through it. Doesn't seem to have an effect on the spell.
Okay.
You
Alright.
can do
then-
it once per day.
I know,
Yep.
right? There you go. So I'll make my
Second attack hits. So
12.
that's 2 are
Cool.
enlarged.
And I'm gonna action surge.
Okay, 2 more attacks. Go ahead.
That one is a crit,
Natural crit. Next.
and that is
That's a hit.
16. And I'll do another attack then. So I've got a crit.
Because you got a crit. Go ahead. I need more room. That hits. Alright. Roll all of these dice, please.
Oh,
And
boy.
this is Great Weapon Master on all of them, which was
Yep.
5 attacks. So that is
That-
plus 65 damage on top of whatever you roll here, re-rolling 1s and 2s.
So that's 46, so that's
Nice.
111.
Re-roll the 1
You're
there.
gonna turn him into month-old meatloaf.
So
Sorry,
6
not 111.
Reroll a 2
100
here.
re-roll a 2 there as well.
15.
Yep. Became a 1.
Wait, 116.
So
What can you do?
51 plus 60.
There's a 2 here.
Was it 65 here? Or did we roll
No, I
that
did that one.
one? Hold on. I'm just gonna make sure. It's you get 5 plus the 8, so that's 13.
Yeah.
Plus wait, so 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 times 5 is... Yeah, no, my math is right there. It's 65. So it's 51 plus 65. That's 116 points of damage. Okay. Well, this thing's
Ah.
bloody.
Gives them a
now.
headache.
Ah, excellent! Time to
Okay.
heal me. Wait. Can
Hold
I,
up. What
can I probably
happened?
when they become bloodied, or is it only
He did
when-
160 damage.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So I need to do some math here.
Maths. There's multiple maths.
Yeah. It's still
He upset the Minotaur.
it's
Like,
alive,
don't.
but it's hold on. It was 116. My math is hold on. Takes it down to okay. It's still in 3 digits.
Jesus.
much
But
smaller in
it's
the 3.
Except its
definitely
feet
bloodied.
are gone now and is walking along on its
As
stumps.
Rook just goes into a rage, swinging wildly, attacking again and again and again, just swinging his blade against this thing as you carve into it. This thing is bloodied. Are any of you
Good.
bloodied, by the way?
I am
Not anymore. I was bloodied for
Nope.
all of a second, and then I was
Okay.
like, whoomp.
Okay,
One of the wyverns are, aren't they?
good.
Oh, about it.
Good to know. None of you are bloodied currently.
Nope. No bloody.
Right.
I don't have bloody. No bloody.
Every creature that is damaged, but not bloodied, I'd like to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh,
Chris. Oh,
Uh,
Chris. You just like hurting me, don't you?
I got
Chris,
crit.
you're gonna have to roll for me.
That's
Let me- I just need to
That's a
check what
natural
my
6
save-
for you. That was a so that was a 3
Wisdom
for
saving
you,
throw,
yeah.
Sudz, plus...
yeah, that was a 3.
That's
I
my
don't,
thing.
That would've been
don't know why it kept running.
18!
That's a 26, Chris.
Okay.
Is that,
Mine
is that
fell.
good enough?
Infernal, were you injured?
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
the,
I am.
Okay,
the
so you
3
got a
was
natural 10.
for. The 3 was for. The
I'm
Drake
gonna lucky that.
damage, and then the 15 was for Orm. I mean, not
Okay.
Orm, B.
Okay, and for
He
you, are you
barely
damaged or?
No, I'm not damaged.
Okay.
It's a 7 for me.
Okay.
Can you
Who did not
'Cause I
beat
lost.
the DC of 18?
I guess I did, because my wisdom is a -2.
I
Okay.
rolled a natural
Good
6.
Drake.
Okay. To all those of you who failed, you are now frightened of this thing.
I mean, that's why I'm all the way over here.
We were
Drake.
beforehand.
Oh,
Can
right.
I make the argument that, like, all of these people are fucking useless because I'm here grappled by it with its facing down its fiery blade of death, and I'm just like, eh. And then these scaredy cats.
If that was against fear, I should have had advantage.
Okay, if it's fear, so you have
I
advantage.
probably should have
sorry.
asked you ahead of time. But...
Yeah, no.
Fine line.
There we
Do
go.
I have had?
Yeah, you're fine.
Do I had to? I mean, I wasn't even damaged by it, but I'm scared of it.
If you've got any lost health, you make the save.
Chris,
Okay.
can you reroll? 'cause
I
of
would have
luck?
made it if it wasn't for that -2 in my wisdom.
Okay, so and none of you are bloodied yet.
Nope.
No.
Once you become bloodied, let me know.
Yes.
Did you roll again,
Yeah,
Chris?
don't worry, Chris.
What
We're
was
so
it?
scared of it, we're definitely
Yeah.
going to tell you the moment it
So
happens.
end of Rook's turn. It is going to make an attack roll against Sasha. And this is with advantage because its
Sasha,
end of
don't get
turn is already
bloodied.
gone as it uses its first legendary action. Sasha.
Again, end of my turn, not end of its turn.
Oh,
Or start of my turn.
I thought you said end of your turn.
Start of my turn, not the
Oh,
end of
okay.
its.
Okay, I need to re-roll that then.
Wait, did I? No, I
I
will
thought-
double
I
check
thought-
that because
I thought you did, which is why I did that. I would have done something different if I knew that. Until the
I mean,
start of your
you're welcome
next
to do
turn.
something different that doesn't involve hitting me.
Yeah, no. In which case, it's going to do release the scourgings again.
Question: there's still ones on me.
Yeah, there's still one on you. It's still grappled to you.
Okay, can I kill that? Like, is that a thing that can?
You can make a save to try and pull it off, but you have to do that on your turn. So Rook, one attaches to your weapon again. One attaches
Idiot.
to Sobek, and one attaches to Malcom.
Okay.
Okay, the
Question,
Scourgelings,
is
as
this-
they latch on, you watch as each of them now that it's bloodied, you watch as each of them have what looks to be a single eye on the back, as it seems to be perceiving the local area. You guys can no longer take reactions.
Is mine still roasting?
Your new one is, yes.
Cool. Excellent.
Yes, and that will last until the lair action's time, which is at the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
So, that's its legendary action. Bern.
Hello. Fuck my leg. Okay. With the Scholar, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
with my bonus action, does the spell I cast have to be bonus action as well?
No. Oh, yes, it does,
It
unless
can
you use
I
quick
cast
spell.
Oh, it does. Okay. Sure.
So, what would you like to do?
Sure. Who's after me?
Everyone. No one's after you.
No, I mean like,
Oh, initiative wise,
initiative.
Sovak.
Everyone.
Yes. Technically true. And not.
God damn it.
Oh, we lost Jamie again.
Alright, well.
What are you gonna do?
Why
Come
is
on.
that a con save? Why is that a con save? God damn it.
Come on, Infernal.
Shut up, Chris. Alright. Wait. That's actually a good question. If I use enlarge reduce, I assume I can't.
Target your brother.
No. I mean, if I use twin spell, I can't change one of them to reduce and one of them to
No,
enlarge.
they have to both be the same.
Okay. Fine. I will use. You have to get out of that grapple, you know, right?
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Are you proficient in athletics?
No, I'm just gonna +4. That's it. Yeah.
Alright, I'll use enhance ability on him then.
On Sasha?
Yep, with strengthening.
Okay.
I can feel my muscles.
Okay.
Muscle.
I used to have then.
Okay. So now any anti-grapple checks will be made with a straight roll now,
Yep.
rather than with disadvantage, because this thing's 4 sizes larger than you.
Only on the outside. On the inside.
It's not about the size of the dog and the fight, it's about the size of the fight and the dog.
Alright, so
Or the
so
big
you cast
scary
enhance
dog.
ability on Sasha. Are you doing anything else with your bonus action?
I'm gonna twin it to the other guy as well.
Rook?
The Rook.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Rook, you now have advantage on strength checks.
Oh, perfect.
Just
Nice.
checks though, so athletics
Excellent.
and
That's already a
anti-grapple
+8.
checks. Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there anyone I could give temporary hit points?
Not really, not within range.
And I slowly start
Actually-
moving towards Rook now.
You could actually give it to Malcom.
I can. Okay, yeah, I'll do that then, and I'll
Okay.
try and move slightly closer to Rook. And oh, actually, Sasha.
So other side then. Okay. Well, that's the same distance either way. So, Malcom, you receive 2 plus your con mod hit points, so
So 2 plus my con
so
mod.
4
So
temporary
2
hit points.
Wait, yeah, 4. I forgot my con's 4.
Yeah, so 4 temporary hit points. Okay.
4. Ooh, I'm
Uh,
beefy boy now.
End of your turn. He is going to take his second legendary action to make a disadvantage attack versus Sasha, which is knocked down to
Again.
a straight roll because of
Yep.
prone. Natural 16. That is a lot to hit.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
gonna assume it hits.
yeah, it does. Doing another attack with blade. That is 15 points of slashing damage.
One second. Let me just math this out. Okay, and next one.
And 14 points of fire damage, half to 7.
Half to 7, you say? Still not bloodied.
This fucking dwarf.
How is
Okay.
this still alive?
It's
So bad.
unkillable.
Oh god. Okay.
Nope, I'm running out of spell slots very quickly.
I came in just. Oh, right. Okay, so
Oh man, do you have the spell magic?
I don't
I
have to
don't.
spell. Okay,
I'll do it.
let me make one thing very clear. I'm a ranger. I don't have a lot.
Wait, what?
Skeletons are always wizards. They can't do
Okay,
physical
I
shit. They
didn't
got,
know
no,
that.
they got no muscles.
No, I am a fast Skellimabomb. Okay, but I've got no weapons. Right. I'm currently attached by the
You've got
skull.
another one of those scourgelings attached to you, yeah.
Right then. Well, I would like one of them off so I don't start hitting other people. So
Alright.
I can actually roll for it. I can
Oh,
roll for
you
it.
can roll for it. Go on.
I'm here before my computer crashes. Oh,
You succeed. As you grab the next one, you pull it off, throw it, it disappears off into the oil. You watch as now that the wolves are gone, you look around and you realise that the Morbin are no longer being obstructed. They're going to start spawning again.
for fuck's sake! Okay. How is Sasha being grappled again? Just remind me.
She is being
Giant
pinned against the ground as the giant hand is just crushing her against the floor.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
It's just like someone trying to. This is like someone. Honestly, the fact that Sasha's gone through all this and still isn't dead is like watching someone try to open a pickle jar and failing.
Okay.
Just
I
stop.
am the strongest pickle.
Just start slamming Sasha against the counter.
Now, Chris, does this thing need to breathe?
Maybe.
No, that's a stupid idea, but it's the only one I've got.
We breathe through its skin.
Okay,
Damn it.
right.
It's
I'm
not
just gonna
fucking
let people
quiet.
know. Just gonna let people know what I'm.
I'm very scared of all of these things just appearing.
They're the fear. I'm marking them down.
Okay.
Oh no, not on Malcolm.
Hello?
Not on Malcolm. It was on Malcolm. Hello.
But that was weird. Twitch just decided to network error me.
What are the purple things for? I just got back.
The fear.
Fear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
Nah.
Sam DC'd, his computer crashed, he just needs to not
Well,
load tabletop.
Yeah. And you know what's great? I've gone through all this.
You
and I'm
never
still
heard
not
what I
past-
wanted to say. You rolled a 10 for me, then I said like 10 times, can you re-roll it with lucky, and you never did.
Oh,
That is true. I did hear him say that. I just didn't realize it hadn't gone through.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
so-
mean, to be fair, you didn't know the DC, and so did you roll a 10? I'll allow you to re-roll it with lucky if
I
you
rolled a
want.
10, but
And he did say before you said the DC.
yeah, before you said the
Okay,
DC, I said
I will allow a single re-roll. Natural 1.
Not one.
So,
Super
you've
scared.
rolled into a natural 1.
Dear.
Okay. Yeah, that's a definite fail.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw his arm in its mouth. He is frightened. This is an attack with disadvantage. He misses. The arm
I
flies
appreciate
through
it
the
hasn't been-
air. Just lands in the crowd of Morbid, and you hear a as it hits something.
Just Roblox. Oof.
Okay. End of his turn, beginning of your turns.
Okay.
Fine. Can Sasha just go, please? Can I please? It's been so long.
What do you want to
Yeah, give it a go.
I'm going to try and, escape from the grapple.
do? Go ahead and make the attempt. It is a straight roll.
Uh-huh.
Sounds. This
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
That's an 11.
Versus 28.
Yeah. It didn't happen. I assume that takes my action.
That takes your action. As you try and wriggle free, you're like... You look down, you're like, I'm stuck.
Get him, spiritual weapon! Wait, where's my... Oh, there it is. Yeah!
Okay.
Wait, can I use my bonus action to try and, either get rid of the Scourgeling or get out of this thing at all? or-
It's an attack to get rid of the Scourgeling, so...
Yeah, okay. Then, wait, can I send my spiritual weapon over to the Scourgeling to whack it off me?
Sure.
That sounds
And if it
wrong.
misses, it hits you. Go for it.
I mean, think about it. It has to hit a 22 to hit me, so,
Doesn't matter. It's trying to hit the Scourgeling. If you want to do it, you have to make me the check. It's the risk.
Can I make it? Can I get a guesstimate of the DC?
You know it's quite low.
Okay. Smack. What am I rolling?
Okay, you
Hi,
threw
back,
your...
I'm
I
Dad.
was about to tell you what happened to her text. You threw your arm as it flies
7.
over and it misses over. 7.
Oh,
Boing! Do 1d8 damage to
Wait,
you.
sorry, no, sorry. It's a 7 plus 4, so it's
So plus
so-
it's 7 with the additional 4 on top, making it 11. That's not enough to hit. Roll me,
Yeah, I
roll
thought
me a
I'd double check.
roll me a d8 damage as you hit yourself.
Don't I have an inspiration?
If you want to use it, you can, but that was a natural. That's a natural.
Yeah, I don't
6.
think a +8 is going to help you there.
You're right. You're fair. That's
But
fair.
please remember that you have that in the future.
Yeah.
I honestly, I
You,
keep
you
doing
take
stuff
3 points of
and
damage as your spiritual weapon smacks you around the noggin.
Don't. No, it's not me.
Are you bloodied?
No, Chris,
No.
I'm not bloody.
Wait, that's not his spiritual weapon next to him, though. That's my weapon.
Yeah,
I mo- no,
it's
no.
below it.
Oh.
It smacks it.
Oh,
Yeah, your metallurgy's still there.
Chris.
Alright, I'm
I'm
going to put an end to
still
this.
not
This is
bloody.
silly.
Good.
Because now it's his turn. Well, after.
Whose turn is it now?
It's Ghaakt and Queglod's turn.
Alright, I've had enough of this. I'm going to dispel that sword that he's using.
Please.
Okay, dispel magic. What level?
4th level.
Okay.
Just, I'm gonna get rid of it.
Automatically succeeds because of
Yep.
the level it was cast at. That takes your action.
Ghaakt just snaps his fingers. Off it goes. Off.
Okay.
Alright, after that, does anyone else want a +8?
Plus D8.
Rook has one?
Help me!
Sasha, you are an unbreakable little tin can. You can get through anything. Here, take this t-shirt.
I just sort of grab it in my teeth.
Somehow you put on the
What
t-shirt.
does it say on it, can I ask? The unopenable pickle.
Small and mighty.
Small, fat, and mighty.
Hang on. Let me go through a bunch of t-shirt slogans and see what I find.
Okay. While you're doing that, Queglod.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out of spell slots now, so there's not much I can do but go for the combo and just hope that this thing goes down soon.
So, what? You're concentrating on Solar Lunica.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did remember.
Good. Just saying, because you moved these up and I was like, you're going to Eldritch Blast. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm Eldritch Blasting with my action. And then bonus action.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
2 blasts at it.
Okay, so these are my Eldritch Blasts.
Hits and hits. That is 9 plus 8, that is 17 points of damage.
Yep. And then I guess I may as well roll Eldritch Plume while we're at it.
Yeah, might as well. While you put the dice there. Miss and hit, so that's an 8 points of damage.
8 force damage, and then so the Lunica for some fire damage.
Yep, here we go.
Come on, please.
Hits. That is 26 points of damage. Nice.
Okay.
Spicy.
Okay,
Very
it should be hurting from that. I'm just
Yes, it is. It is.
hurling as much as I can at like its sort of chest area.
It's down into double digits.
Just trying to get it off balance at all.
Okay. End of your turns. It's going to use its legendary action to make an attack roll versus Sasha.
Yeah, of course it does.
That is
On the plus side, not doing the thing anymore.
That's true, but 28 to hit,
That'll hit.
and you take 21 points of damage.
So what's happening?
Yeah, Chris, I'll give you a hint. I am in fact now bloodied.
Okay, you are
But
swallowed.
I also have. Oh wait, I can't take reactions anymore.
Oh.
As it pierces the blade down into Sasha, it pulls him up and drags you on the inside. You will not be suffering
Beat it from the inside, Sasha.
You will not be suffering from the moonbeam. While
Men in
you are
black
inside
this
it, you are restrained. You are bloodied now, so you are automatically frightened of it. So even if you do manage to get an advantage, you suffer disadvantage still. And you'll be taking damage
God.
each turn automatically once it's its turn, which is now.
I suppose this is a bad time to. I suppose this is a bad time to bring up the fact that Sasha's t-shirt says "Kiss me, I'm dwarvish," and then it kind of did.
You're an asshole.
Okay,
Hey, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
You take 17 points of acid damage as the inside of this thing proceeds to burn you and the liquid constricts against you, wrapping around you and just pressing against you.
You say
17.
17. That's a lot of damage, Chris.
I know, it's 64 acid damage.
The good news is it shouldn't be trying to stab you.
That's true. However, it does
Although,
have 2
we don't-
heads, so the
we
next
don't
bloody
become
target's
desperate
going
as
in.
we-
Okay.
I'm gonna die, guys.
Well, rip.
It's a double digits hit points. You got a chance. Alright,
finish
on
that.
its actual turn.
But,
now-
can I just
Make
ask
it
something
save.
that, like, could I ask something on like what we've about some of the stuff that we've noticed over time, like as this thing has been like, has it appeared to be regenerating at all?
By the looks of it, it hasn't, because nothing's died within its vicinity.
Should
Right,
the
okay.
spiritual
Because
weapon
of the
be
prevention
gone
of the
now?
spawning of Morbin, it seems the Morbin can't fuel its regeneration.
Right.
However, now they're spawning on the lair actions again, they will be.
Well, since my turn goes at the same time, I was gonna be, because I was trying to say this over my couple of turns. I wasn't having these guys attack it anymore. These Drakes, B and Orm, were gonna be heading out to. Well, they were gonna go out and help the wolves, but now they're just gonna go and
Okay.
Replace the wall.
Okay.
Because they literally can't do
Yeah.
anything to this thing.
Yeah, you couldn't have done that last turn because you used Shillelagh, I believe.
I
And
used
so-
Shillelagh, but the turn before I could have.
You could have, yes, but because it wasn't done with a bonus action, it didn't occur. So, on its turn, I need to roll a d6 to see if it gets its Devour magic back.
Chris, should some of these
Oh, it
swords
doesn't.
be disappeared now?
Nope, because Metallurgy is permanent and Spiritual Weapon lasts a minute. Actually, a minute's probably one round away.
What the fuck did I dispel?
You dispelled the fire.
You dispelled the fact that it had heat metal, which was doing 4d8
okay.
additional fire damage on each hit.
Oh, so I thought the heat metal was being used to damage.
Okay, on its turn. None of the
It
rest
was
of you.
supposed to be, but then
And it
No.
needs to make it safe.
Yes, that is true. That is a 27.
I mean, yes.
High damage,
30.
so it takes 15 points of damage. Okay. It's getting relatively low.
Get me out of here!
Alright, burning hunger
Sorry.
time.
I'll try.
Burning hunger time.
I swear to God, if you guys kill me, I'm going to kill you back. I will haunt you to the end of the earth.
Sounds like he's getting higher pitched, like an owl, like a chipmunk.
Oh.
There's actually helium inside of this thing?
That's the acid damage.
Just a warning, I will have to go very soon.
Oh, that's fine, don't worry. This fight will probably be over,
Yeah.
provided Rook does another lot of damage, if I let.
Okay.
I am, however, going to
Counting
be
on me.
attacking Rook.
Tell
That's
you what,
fine.
can I tell you what I'll be doing and then head off, because I do...
On the plus side,
Eldritch
the
Blast and
Scourgeling's
Solo
probably dead
Overcome.
now.
Yes. Also, the moment this thing goes down, I'm going to have Felipe swoop in and try and rip its chest open to get Sasha out.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody
In that case,
cares
I
about
will see
me.
you later.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
nothing we can
Alright.
do to get you out.
Bye.
None of us are strong enough.
Alright, Rook.
I.
5 attacks coming at you.
Die.
That is a 28 to hit. A
Yeah.
natural 20, which just becomes an automatic hit because of the armor
Yeah.
you have, negating 20s. Lucky for that. 26 to hit.
Yep.
27 to hit. Stop rolling high!
Yeah.
22 to hit.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
it,
5 of
it
them.
doesn't
Yeah.
miss.
He doesn't miss any attacks.
On the plus side, you have reduction on some damage on this damage type.
No, he doesn't, because it's magic.
Oh.
Yeah, wait, it's got base magical weapon?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to reveal this now. It's an avatar. This thing is... It's not a
Oh,
demigod.
it's an avatar of a god. That's bad.
Yeah.
That honestly makes this feel a lot better.
Yeah, and why it's got 400 hit points.
400.
386 to be precise. So, Rook, you take on that on the first attack, you take 19 points of damage,
Oh shit.
followed by 11 points of damage, so 30 total so far. Followed by another 17, so that's 47.
Oh fucking hell, I'm very blooded now.
Followed by a 10, so that's 57 points of damage, and then followed by a 16. So that is 74 points of damage that turn.
Fuck! I'm on 7.
Okay, you are bloodied, but you are large, so it cannot swallow you. However, you are automatically frightened now, which is disadvantage on attacks.
Okay.
It's a normal roll then.
It's a normal. Well, no, because flanking plus frightened plus scourgling means.
Oh
that,
yeah, so it is.
I thought you didn't do stacking then.
Hmm?
I thought you said you weren't gonna do stacking stuff then.
I'm going to do what? Oh, correct.
Stack.
Like stacking.
Correct. However, the other thing that scourglings do. This is something which I was going to bring up, but then you mentioned that it was gone. Scourglings prevent flanking bonus.
Oh.
Yes. Create Scourglings. Create 1d3 blobs of flesh with an eye, which possesses the weapon of a foe who attacks the hungry tyrant, forcing a disadvantage on attack rolls, removing flanking bonus. If they naturally fail, they make an attack against themselves or an ally. You have to make a strength check to tear it off using one of your attacks. If
I can do that.
and it can't affect you if you have no weapon. And because because the creature is bloodied, it now has removes your reaction. So keep that in mind.
Cool.
So, end of its turn.
Jesus Christ, 70 odd damage in one hit.
Correct.
Ouch.
Technically, it was 5 hits.
5 hits, yes. Okay,
Mm.
end of its turn. Lair action and you, Malcolm. Orem and all that.
Yeah, all of these guys, Orem B, are going to be heading out to take care of.
Question: do I still not have a reaction inside this thing?
Nope.
Nope, as in no, I do not.
No,
or nope,
you don't.
As in,
You
yes,
have a scourge. You have a scourge still attached to you. You don't.
Okay. I would make does the scourge not attacked by the acid as well?
No, it's made of it.
Worth a try.
I will make sure that they know that they can't move too fast in
Yeah.
this.
So they're going to be moving a maximum of 2 spaces. Is this one moving out of attack range? By the
Yeah,
way?
they're all moving.
Okay. So attack of opportunity versus this one.
Yep.
That is a 25 to hit. That hits.
Yeah.
That is 15 points of slashing damage to the cream one. Okay. To know. This one is frightened. It cannot go that way, so it has to go this way. This crystal drake is going to proceed.
No, not the crystal drakes.
Not the crystal
Dragons.
dragons. Okay. but
No,
B
the crystal
was-
dragons are waiting to recharge their breath weapons because that's well. I mean, they'll attack the Morbin if they don't if they can't recharge their breath.
Okay.
But
Well, this
otherwise
is
they'll try
done
to
on your
breath.
turn, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you or the lair
Oh,
want
yeah.
to go first? I've moved your things in anticipation of your turn.
I want to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
First, I'm going to do this for the 2 recharges.
Left one
The one on the
succeeds.
left succeeds again.
Okay.
That one's going to breath weapon.
Okay, con check 14.
That's
Success, I believe.
succeeds by 1.
Yep, so it's fine. Takes
19.
9 points of damage.
I am moving to here. And I am pumping a 3rd level Cure Wounds into Rook.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
That is
3d8. 3d8
3d8
plus your modifier.
my wisdom plus my modifier. Wisdom so that is
Wow, 22 plus 4.
22 plus 5.
It's 5, so
Plus
27 hit points to you, Rook.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna try and get to Sasha, but Sasha got 8, so
Sasha did get.
Sasha would have appreciated this a little while ago.
So, let's.
and yeah, the rest are just gonna do what they gotta do.
Okay. As you cast the healing spell into Rook,
Tony Danza.
the energy releases across Rook, and you watch as both heads now are facing towards Rook. It seems it's noticing healing magic. Hence why it targeted Sasha to the end of the earth. Because she healed herself.
Wait, so
Was it
doesn't
all-
that mean it would focus me because I used the healing?
No, because Rook was the one who healed.
Oh.
And it doesn't count temporary hit points then, I guess.
Nope, because temporary hit points aren't eatable. What are you talking about?
The temporary, that
Exactly,
Like
it's in
Chris.
the name.
there's no nutrition in them.
Okay. Also, Sasha, I did misspeak. You take the 17 points of acid damage on your turn, so for now,
Okay, so I won't take
It-
any that
you,
when
you
on.
don't
on my
take
turn.
any, and you don't take any this round, but it occurs on your round.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I keep forgetting swallow doesn't occur immediately. It's after.
Now, quick question: what was our stance on if I were to say use a banishment spell on something?
Charisma saving throw.
Yes, but like if I'm say inside a creature,
Then
and
you
I happen
then
to
you
have-
class as worn or carried, and you go with it.
Yeah. thought so, but you know, yeah.
You can always banish yourself
Sacrifice yourself.
and fail the saving throw.
Huh?
I've never
Can I
thought
do
of that
that?
before. Is that possible?
Uh,
That would be great for me.
Will Sasha be able to
Do it.
simply nope themselves out of its colon?
You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in space left occupied. It's native to a different plane of existence. No wonder.
Yeah, I'm doing this on my turn because I don't want to die, Chris. That's
Yeah. That would
So this
that
is
would
actually-
be possible. I've never realised that that's a possibility. That's a really useful use for banishment. I send you away until you are safe once again.
I mean, that's what it says, but it's probably just like what people do in real life, where in order to escape intense pain, she'll just go catatonic.
Really, Sasha just turns into alcohol for a minute.
Just goes into a coma.
Alright, so... was that the end of your turn, Malcolm?
Turning to alcohol.
yeah.
You used the bonus action to order them, you used your action to heal, and you moved, so yeah, that's that.
Yeah. That's
Alrighty then, time to see how many Morbin spawn. And the lair action. Morbin spawn! None! It's a d20 minus 3 per leader gone. There's 4 leaders gone. That's a 6 minus 12. Doesn't mean 6 die, it just... Well, actually,
Come on.
you know what, sure, it doesn't matter. There's 229 of them left anyway, so...
How many did it start at?
330 something, I think. You killed over 110 of them.
Pretty
Mostly
good.
to do with Sickening Radiance, but yeah. Regardless. Lair action time.
Oh no.
I've already had oil, I've already had Scourge. So let's use the last one.
You all die.
Instant game over. It's like, oh,
Frick, can I even do this?
atom bomb.
No, you can't, Chris. Let's be honest.
Bing. I could certainly try. When the DM has to say you can certainly try it yourself, that's when you know the game's screwed up.
Oh no.
Who's bloodied? It's Rook and Sasha who are both bloodied.
I'm already inside it. Come on.
No, I know, but this
It's
is
gonna shit you out and eat you again.
okay. Okay. So Sasha, you're immune to this roll because you're inside of it already. Rook,
Yay.
I'd like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
What's my constitution? 9 plus 12, or whatever it was.
So 21.
21.
Okay, you succeed. You take no damage.
Oh my god.
How much damage was that?
1d6.
Ah,
It's not gonna end the world.
Yeah, only 1d6. Yeah, but it removes all your hit
What comes
die,
with it?
oh no.
so you can't heal. Or correction, not all of them. It removes a number equal to the damage it deals.
Which potentially could be all my hit die.
Yes, however, Sasha's on the inside, so as the oil begins to wrap around your feet, you quickly stamp it out in your large form and just pull yourself free from the oil as it attempts to try and seep magic from you. Or, not magic, vitality. End of the lair action's turn. Rook. Actually, before then, because it knows what's coming, it's going to make an attack versus Rook
No.
with its blade attack.
Perfect.
Okay. This well, it's just this is my first natural one. He goes to take a swing and misses.
Can we get a d20 in here for the natural one, please? It deserves it at this point.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Okay, D20 up
Come
here.
on, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Is it's gonna hit some Morbin. That's it.
It hits some Morbin. It hits Sasha by accident.
It stabs
What?
stabs
By
itself.
stabbing
Stabs
itself?
itself, but also I roll another attack roll to see if I hit Sasha with disadvantage. No, I don't want to hurt you.
You know what?
anymore.
You know what? Do it, coward.
Alright,
Yeah,
fine.
dude.
Fuck me up.
That's a 23 to hit. Sasha, you take 17 points of slashing damage.
How much does it take though?
17 points of slashing damage.
And guess what, boys?
I swear.
Guess what, boys? I'm a
One hit.
1 hit point.
Well,
Oh, no.
bye.
Good to know.
You die on your turn? Question mark?
No,
No,
because he
I've
took
already
the
taken
damage.
the
damage.
damage.
Yeah, he
I'm
took the
eating
damage.
myself out of this plane of existence on my turn.
Oh,
Bye.
you
One
used
hit point.
yourself out of
Yeah.
But it does take damage though, right?
Huh?
Because it's
Yeah,
not-
it takes 17.
Yeah, it took 17 damage from stabbing you and it.
nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Rook, your turn.
You don't kill me. Only I
Oh,
kill
right.
me.
I'm gonna try and break this thing off of my axe.
Okay, make me a strength check. You have advantage on this because of enhanced ability still up.
Cool.
You're
Okay,
fine.
that is-
You
yep.
you easily enough the crusted layer of it as you yank it off, tear and toss it as it
Cool.
scoots across the oil.
And I'm gonna hit him.
Flanking
Oh.
bonus. Great weapon master, yay or nay?
Hang on. Is it just a normal roll, isn't it?
it's
no,
advantage.
it's
No,
advantage because of
it's-
flanking.
Granted.
Right, cool.
Actually,
excellent,
no.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's a straight roll because of frightened.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. right.
Yep, oh, great weapon.
Left one, I guess.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
That's on it.
Well, he hasn't rolled either of them yet. He's just rolling.
Oh, on my screen he rolled.
18.
Yeah, he
that
was
for
rolling
the
to
strength
break it
check.
off.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that's a hit,
Cool.
so that is a 1d12 plus a d4 damage, and you've already used one of your attacks to yank the
Kill the thing.
thing off, so they're going to go
Yep.
ahead and do the damage. With Great Weapon Master, that is with a plus 13.
That's a 2 if you reroll it.
If you want to reroll it, yeah. It's a 3. Hey, so 25 points of damage. This thing's on
Excellent.
death's door.
I am
Oh.
gonna horn attack it.
Go
Do
ahead.
I get a thing because I killed the squishy thing? Come on, give me that. On my axe.
No, because it's not technically a creature, it's a condition. But go ahead. Make me,
It's worth a shot.
make me the attack roll. It's worth a shot. Go ahead and give me the attack roll. Oh,
14 plus.
14, that
Eight.
hits. Go ahead and roll me the d6 plus 4.
Oh,
This
D6.
click,
Oh
Chris.
yeah, plus the d4.
I'll be right
because
back.
of enlarge. And you can't re-roll the numbers for this because that's great weapon fighting.
Right, so that's 3 plus 4, it's 7.
Describe to me how you gore this thing to death.
Can we say that for my safety, as he does this, I yeet myself out of existence.
God.
Yeah, you
What's-
carve it open and Sasha's gone. It's like a magic trick.
Sasha
Describe
just
it
curls up
some.
into a ball and poofs out of existence.
Has he been digested that quickly?
Yes.
So, how's it standing in front of me?
Currently, right now, as you take your first swing with your axe, you carve across where the collarbone would be down its stomach and chest. As it does so, you watch as all portions of ooze and partial organs proceed to spill out of the front. As it goes down onto one knee in front of you, with the eyes looking towards you, and the mouth there as it roars at you in your face.
Sweet, I'm just gonna shove my horn straight into his eye sockets.
Okay. Or with the left head currently looking at you, Rook, you pull back your head before you ram your horns as it pierces straight through the eyes. The creature screams and pulls itself back as you watch as it reaches its head with its hands. As it does so, you watch as the ooze begins to drop off of your horns before it hits the ground, and as its body begins to sizzle and pop. As portions of it begin to fall apart, you hear the slumping of the meat just falling and clashing on the ground.
Well, that's just disgusting.
The Morbin in the area proceeds to scatter at this.
They are gone.
Yeah, they are proceeding to run away. Routing an enemy. How many of them escape? They have advantage because there's a large number of them. Okay, 34% of them will escape with their lives. A large number of them are very badly injured, but a large portion of them are dead.
Yes, we
Cool.
will.
As now you are left in a cavern with this large thing in front of you as you watch as its body begins to dissolve. Sasha
wanna
is
touch
nowhere in
that.
sight.
Ah, where did
Well,
the dwarf
What
go?
happened to your cleric?
Just turn
She
around to
probably
Parker
died.
and say, He's
Again.
gone.
There goes another one.
What,
Oh.
you got through a lot of them?
About 40
Yeah.
about 40 seconds later, there's a as you watch as Sasha reappears and just falls in the muck of
Oh,
goo.
she didn't die.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
there.
going to
Druid.
go immediately apply. Where is she? I'm going to immediately.
She's currently lying down in the sludge and meat.
Actually, no. You're closer. Quick, illusory Ratman, heal Sasha.
You watch as this rat seer just jogs up and goes, heh, 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 and slaps him for healing. Alright.
I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Go
There
ahead and
are
roll
no
your
stairs.
go
Oh,
ahead
wait,
and
there's no stairs. Okay.
go ahead and roll your cure wounds and let them know how many. How much it's getting.
Let's.
Let's
What have we
fly
got?
up
Let's
there.
roll it. Let's do it at level
Okay.
2. So you
Queglod
get
will
that
come back
extra-
down for those who want to venture up the stairs. Go ahead.
Can he carry me?
Where are no stairs?
I'm gonna.
In
I'm
your
gonna
current
do it-
form, no. Actually, Felipe probably can, but only you'll have to be lifted by the talons.
Okay.
Chris?
So it's probably better you take a rest.
Chris,
Yeah.
I thought there were no stairs.
We're
They're
flying.
flying up via.
Oh yeah,
Felipe.
yeah. That's what I was gonna ask. Can I get flown up to see if we can find the seer's body?
Oh yeah.
Like the
Cool. I'm gonna go and sit next to Sasha.
Does
and-
Bony Boy want to go up there too?
How many
Yeah.
hit points do I get back? Please, every single one of them matters.
Well, I'm gonna do it at level 2 because I'm gonna be nice. So that's 2d8.
You hear a sound as you watch as Fang peels himself off of the wall, covered in gore, as he's just there shaking.
Hey, Fang, come with us.
That was
Oh
unpleasant.
yeah.
Sure. As he climbs
Can
onto
someone
the
get-
giant.
Do you want me to roll the d8 or are you gonna do it?
When the healer rolls the hit die.
Can I say on
Oh,
my
yep,
on
so
my way
2d8,
through, I
here
healed
we go.
Sasha?
I'm sorry, but I'm so desperate
What
for
did you
hit
what
points
did
right
you
now.
say, Malcolm?
I was saying, can we say on
Ooh,
my way
15.
to make it to
15 plus your charisma.
Plus my charisma, so
19.
that's
What were you saying, Malcolm?
19.
I was saying, on my way through, can I say that I healed Sasha?
Well, I'm doing it right now.
Sure, going over and healing Sasha. You watch as the oil begins to sizzle and burn away. As it does, you watch as all the grime that was in the room is now being lifted off as it seems to be burning away. It's kind of like a bleach.
13 plus 18 altogether. That's good. Yes. Give me yes.
Yes, as you are healed up, and you guys can proceed to take a short rest during this time.
Oh, thank
Bone
Do
Boy,
we
you were
find his
heading up as
body
well?
upstairs?
Were you heading up as well, Bone Boy?
We'll follow suit
Bone
in a
Boy is
bit.
retrieving his arm, then going upstairs.
Okay, so you're going to be heading up as well. We'll say
Justin,
B can
can I
fly
spend-
after. There we go.
Yeah, B can fly. I just
It-
put B there because we're going.
Is there any downside to spending all of my hit dice to heal?
You only
Uh,
recover
okay.
half of them over a long rest. Half of your
Eh.
level is how many hit dice you
Let's be
recover.
honest. We're gonna be taking some rest after this.
Yeah, so I'm just going to be using 9d8.
So,
for this.
as you proceed,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
use
As you proceed to fly up, you guys proceed to take your rest. The lot of
Meanwhile, Orm's frolicking with the drakes.
as they're having a UN summit over there, you lot proceed
See,
to
the
head.
orcs weren't invited.
You lot proceed to head up into the upper chamber. Heading into the
This
upper
includes
room-
my con mod, right?
yes,
Okay.
per hit die.
Oh shit.
As you
I
head
know
up
plenty
into
money.
the upper room, you can see there seems to be a large. The chamber here is relatively small. The main things you notice are there is a torn tapestry, who looks to be a sealed chamber door behind it, which is completely made of the white stone, same as the rest of this. You see a large circular stone table, probably about 50 foot wide, to your left, immediately to the left of the stairs. You can see the flooring is unstable now with one of the support pillars gone, but it's falling away, and you can see just matted gore across the top of it. You see to the right of it a currently parted body of a high seer, currently a pile of his own gore left to the side there, and the things that he had with him. To the around the rest of the room, it seems like it would have been decorated with general decor, as an ancient temple would have, but it's probably been looted and or destroyed with the presence of the Morbin here. The only thing that remains are stone benches and stone worktops or altar tops which have been covered in gore and matter.
I light up the place so that Fang can see.
Okay. Casting light, the area lights up around, and light reveals that this area is covered in black and red gore.
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
the giant thing's body, what did it have? Or did it just...
It started to disintegrate and just
Okay.
seep and burn away like the other abominations did.
On the plus side, I'm at full health again.
Me too.
Who's says Sasha bathing in Morbin
Fuck
slime?
yeah.
Me sitting on what remains.
How much is left of the High Seer's head?
Very little. He has been completely parted from what looks to be top of the head down to the lower left lung.
Mm-hmm.
You can still take half the head,
Or you can try and sew it back together.
or that. Wait, what would that?
Medicine check.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hold
Either
up,
way,
I'm
you land,
checking
and
my
Queglod immediately turns
Mhm.
around and says, "I'm gonna go back and get the others and help them up here."
All right, I'm gonna start sewing this head.
I'm just gonna move you guys off of the board because it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna keep Fang's tile around.
I'm gonna flip. Goodbye, illusory rat. You can return home now. And then I bend over and it crawls back into my hair.
Okay.
I'm still looking
What?
perplexed by this. What?
You're probably asking, Ghaakt, is that really necessary? And I'll tell you, I'm a showman, so yes.
It's not so much that as it goes to crawl into your head. I pull out my axe and say, "Be careful, there's a rat about to attack you." You might need
Don't
to
worry, he's
explain
friendly.
this. Okay.
Okay, I can get.
Wait. Is Skelly Bones Man still down here? Or...
No, he's
No,
upstairs.
Skelly Bones
And...
Man's the first group up.
I don't need this anymore. Alright.
And, oh yeah, I need to make a meta.
Yeah. In the upper chamber, looking around, Fang immediately goes over to the torn tapestry in the doorway, and he proceeds to look it over.
That's a 13.
Okay. It will take several hours, but you can try.
Do you really want this head?
Wait, what head?
More
The
than
High
that.
Seer.
I assume that we're up there now as well.
Yeah, you're being ferried up there.
Sweet.
Sure.
Okay. Start. Cuts the rest of it from the body so it would be easier to move around and put together at the same time.
Okay. You slice off the top of the head. Fang looks back and goes, can I have the light? Oh, never mind, you're busy.
No, I can't.
Sure, you can have mine, and I just throw some lights.
Throw some light pebbles or bones or whatever you just picked up.
Yeah.
No, I casted daylight.
Oh, you cast
Not-
daylight?
not light. Yeah, so he can
Okay.
actually see the whole room.
Okay, slamming your staff against the ground, the entire room lights up with this.
Yeah, and it lasts for.
Well,
an
you
hour.
almost blinded me with that.
Okay, all of you are now in the upper area. I'll say Sova, because you're looking around, you immediately see across the room what looks to be a chest, and you recognize the chest. It's what they put your stuff in.
I watched them do it as they mocked me, just like laughing as they put each piece into the chest individually.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Queglod immediately would like to go and speak to you, but she's not here, so go ahead.
I like Sam.
I-
I like how
I'll-
you're barely
I'll
contained
be
being a
sort of
complete
stepping
stereotype
in.
of just making skeletal noises.
I thought you will just hear me occasionally just go, yeah, just for no good reason.
Hey, that's my thing.
I know. Hold on, you have no idea how hard I'm trying not.
Only two
to rip
types
off
of people
Bellator.
can go yeah, if they're skeletons or cat people.
Yeah, right. No, that's nya. Nyan.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's a cloak.
Anyway, so Sasha's going to like saunter over, feeling pretty good considering they got eaten by what was probably a god. So, so
Vored by God, the
Question.
Sasha Smashbone story.
Dog says no.
Smashbone. Yeah, you know what? For copyright reasons, that's what they changed my name to, Smashbone.
Right, yeah, Smashfist.
No. Smashbone is for my sexual adventures. Let's go for it.
Please don't.
Ah, yes. Your saucy novels with your alter ego that isn't that much alter.
Smash a sash bone. So, hello.
Hello.
Not to be insensitive,
Frantic
but
typing ensues.
not to be. I don't mean to offend at all, but are you undead?
Congratulations, you have eyes.
Well,
Yes,
you
I
don't.
I am quite undead, and yes, good observation. I also don't have eyes.
Can I ask how the being undead sort of came about?
I wish I knew.
Uh-huh. Is there any chance at all, that you were alive and were converted into undead rather than being raised from the dead?
Well, yes, I remember being alive at one
Uh-huh.
time. Yes, I was.
Do you remember a death, or?
No, it was probably a lynching, though.
Oh God.
Sorry, a lynching?
Yeah, well, when they find out that the things you've been selling, when elves find out that the things you've been selling aren't far off exotic elven items that are actually made by dwarves, they get a bit pissy.
Uh-huh.
Sounds about right.
Okay, but you don't remember dying. You don't remember anything that, would likely have been your death, do you? Be careful how you answer.
It was probably my daughter-in-law.
Okay, but you don't remember it. That's what I'm asking.
No,
You don't
no, I
remember
don't
it.
remember
Excellent.
dying. No.
Excellent. Right. Okay, you helped us out there, so I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. You see the little halfling over there?
Halfling, yeah?
You look
The
over
one
and you
with the-
see a very angry-faced Queglod staring in your general direction.
She
Right.
looks friendly.
Yeah. Yes. She will kill you.
She has some baggage. Don't worry about it.
Oh, the whole Raven Queen thing? Worship her, got to deal with the undead. Basically,
Chris, do I know about the Raven Queen?
You do.
Good, just making sure.
You flipped her off once and she got really pissy about it.
That's
No, I
why she
didn't.
hates undead.
It's all so...
They're all so rude.
No, no.
well, what you're going to tell her is that you technically never died. You just happened to be converted into a living skeleton.
See, I don't want to lie, because I don't
Well,
know that...
You don't remember dying, do you?
Hell, as far as
So-
you know, you were always a skeleton. Yeah, just sort of
Maybe.
wiggling their eyebrows.
No, I
Maybe.
definitely had skin. I had children.
What if
Was
the
that
skin just
was that
fell off?
skin, or was that just your flesh prison waiting for you to bloom into a beautiful skelefly?
I'm just standing here listening to this conversation like, what the hell is
What?
going on?
What drugs are you taking? And where can I get some? This is mistweed. I like it.
A lot of skooma.
What the fuck is
No, why skooma?
Fucking kids.
Why skooma?
It's the only fancy drug I know. Leave me alone.
But
man.
I have an entire document
Crack
listing
cocaine.
all of the drugs I have in
That's
as well.
the best thing.
Well, then
Well,
show
there's-
me that document, Chris.
No.
You
Roll me a
should-
history
yeah,
check
that-
to see what drugs you've taken in college.
Like, you should have realised that as soon as I said that I was playing a rock star.
Remember, Chris
That's a
was very
7
Okay,
plus
What kind of things would you be looking for?
recreational drugs.
Recreational drugs, so legal ones?
Oh, that's a what is
Sort
that?
of like
Plus
semi-legal,
2.
like,
That's
opium
a
in the
9.
olden days.
A 9.
Crutch leaves.
I like to think that this
Yeah,
is
crutch leaves,
like.
probably.
Yeah.
I like
crutch
to
leaves.
think that if I do a poor skill check, it's probably I took much harder stuff and I barely remember any of that part of my school
Yeah.
life.
You probably took crutch leaves.
Lost the entire first semester.
Crutch leaves are pretty good.
Yes, and Raunor's been enjoying them.
He has
Damn.
been.
Damn kids with that fancy drugs.
Oh,
Can
no.
you really call it
Not-
fancy
not
if
to be
it's something that
insensitive,
grows in the
but-
wild?
So if
I
it
don't
pulls out a
suppose you
table
can
and
remember
just snorts
what
like
you
cocaine.
were before you.
Oh, I
you
was
know...
an elf.
Oh,
High
okay.
elf.
It's bone
Yeah, I
meal.
got that from your asking about the drugs.
What's that supposed to mean?
I made that joke on Thursday and no one laughed.
It's a play on. It's a play on words.
Okay, I know what it's
What joke?
supposed to mean. You know what?
Yeah, he stole my he stole my high L joke from Thursday.
It's an old joke anyway,
Oh.
but still checks out. Anyway, okay, you know what? I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Sovak. Sovak Allure, pleasure to meet you.
Wait.
Allure, you say?
Allure?
Go back, Allure. It's a pleasure to meet you. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you. My name's Sasha. Sasha Smashfist. Can I tell you? I
Wait.
love your work.
Okay, first, would I have known of like the Smashfest family?
Nope.
Given... Nope. I wouldn't have done. Cool. Okay then, never mind.
No,
No,
the
no.
you know of the main families. Smashfist is a side family. You wouldn't know who that
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
You mainly worked with Dark Tongues,
Yeah.
And those are all in the underground, undercities, which is like,
hence why they worked with you, Sam.
Proper
Yeah.
dwarves.
Proper drug dwarf.
Question. Did we ever learn, like, Elzian's mother's name?
Yeah.
You did. If you haven't got it written down, then
Oh god, I
that-
should have that written down.
that's your fault.
No, in fact, I
And
do have it
also,
written.
I have it written down somewhere, but I'm not going to bother looking it up.
Okay. No offense. That's Elzian's thing to remember. We just know she's crazy bitch lady.
To be quite fair, that's all Halcyon needs to know right now.
Right. Am I correct in thinking that, how long ago would you say you died?
What year is it?
I say the year.
I say the insert caption.
Insert year.
Insert information here.
Give me a mo. I gotta find it.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna grab the chest and put it in
I've
front
got
of
to do
you.
some serious maths. At
So you
what
can
age
check.
do elves die again?
Like
Like
700.
About 700. So okay, so
So yeah, you would have been.
107.
You probably would actually. Thinking about it, you probably would have been born. You probably would have been born maybe just before the Age of Ascension.
Bear in mind, he's yeah.
Age of Ascension being when the Raven Queen and all of her folks rose to power and became divine beings.
It didn't quite click with how old this guy was.
Depending on how long you've been dead. If you've been dead for hundreds of years, then you were way before Ascension.
Well, yeah, I've been dead for hundreds of years.
If you've been dead for hundreds of years, then yeah, you would have been about 300
I'm
years
dead
old when
as-
the Ascension took place. You probably would have actually fought in the wars for the Raven Queen.
We need to discuss that. But well, you say
The old man telling wartime stories.
at least 1,000, maybe more years old.
Have you been conscious for all of it, or like how?
I don't.
What's going on there?
I spent a few years down here.
Uh-huh.
Those rat people don't quite like. Don't like
Anything?
things. Well, no.
Yeah.
They don't like can't eat.
people, but they figured out they can't really kill me, so they just kept on trying. Then they got bored, which is why I was in that cage.
Hmm.
But sounds like another Abad.
Yeah. We've got a friend who was pretty civil to you, and he managed to get his, life back. So,
Yeah, good for him. I don't
If-
want
if
my
it-
life back.
no. Well, I'm pretty sure he's still immortal, if that helps.
No, I like throwing my arms at people. It's funny.
All right, worth a try. Could make you a disguise, so that might make getting around a little bit
Hey,
easier.
don't worry. I've got that covered. Now, Chris, is there a chest nearby?
Yes,
that
Rook
has my
brings
stuff
over your chest. You
Yeah, I
pull it
brought
open.
your chest over.
You
Okay,
want?
I'm gonna open up the chest. Gonna get my gear on.
Okay.
Just watch this. I'm just gonna
You watch as he
shuffle it.
puts on a set of nice studded leather armor. Was it studded leather you had, or was it?
Studded, yes.
Yeah, studded leather armor. Sheathed 2 scimitars, which seem to float on either side of
No,
his
two
hip.
Rapiers.
Rapiers,
first.
sorry, which float on either side of his hips, not seemingly attached to anything. You watch as he puts pulls a simple hood up. Are you gonna put on your disguise?
I'm gonna put on my disguise.
You watch as he unfolds a set of glasses. He puts them on, and you see attached to the glasses is a fake nose and a mustache.
Rook slaps his face. Just slaps himself. This is not serious.
Now, I know what you're gonna say. It surprisingly works very well.
It does?
I'm as confused as you are about it.
Try and convince me.
Okay, then.
How good are the mustaches, Chris?
Okay.
How good is the mustache?
It's one of the mustaches which goes kind of downwards with the fuzzy bit underneath, just like that. It's a bad drawing, but kind of like that.
I wish I could say it, so I know what my moustache
Please
looks
tell
like.
me it's not a plastic moustache.
Oh yeah, of course.
No.
And then that's the nose. there.
Come on, give me. Actually, no, it is.
He definitely stole the mustache off of someone's face and just.
Oh no, it's plastic along
No,
with the
this
nose.
is the cheapest,
It's a
tackiest thing you
leaf.
could find.
Yeah, it's a cheap thing. Speaking of which, is anybody doing anything else at this time?
I'm gonna go over to Feng and find out what
Okay.
he's up to.
You watch as Fang takes what looks to be a small bit of kind of slides a little bit of stone. You hear a as the door before you opens. There, got it.
Wow, good work. What have
Open
you
up a
got?
shortcut.
No, this is the chamber where they usually store all the stuff.
Oh.
You watch as the door slides open and you see a chest in front of you, open and empty bar a few gold coins.
Yes. Okay.
Looks like they got it all.
Well, double check, always double check these.
Yes, yeah, I'll give it a once over. You watch as he proceeds to kind of walk around the chamber. You watch as he pulls out what looks to be this small kind of metal tuning fork and drags it along the edge of the wall, and as it goes over each bump you hear a ding, like a slight ding. And then you hear, as it catches over one bit, ding! And you watch as he kind of turns back to where it was, proceeds to inspect the wall. There's a hollow spot here.
Okay.
If you help me search, I might be able to find something. Just look for like a button or something you can get your hand into.
Or I could break it down.
And into you say?
It's made from the same stone as the rest of this.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a look then.
Okay, make me an
for the
investigation
button.
check.
Investigation. What did I just roll? 10. What the hell's my investigation? 1, so that's 11.
Okay. With the assistance of Fang, as the two of you are searching over this wall, you do find a small groove on your side. Your hand is currently too big to fit into it. He pulls out a small pocket knife, pokes it in, slides it down, and you hear what sounds to be a few clicking sounds. Fang makes a dexterity saving throw. He succeeds, as a small dart flies out of the hole and hits the wall behind you. Same traps as always. And you hear a sound. As this happens, you watch as one of the bricks just falls off of the wall. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. And that is +4, 17.
Okay. The brick falls off, you take a step back before it can land on your toe. As it falls down in front of you, and behind it you see what looks to be a spherical object wrapped in what looks to be a silk cloth.
Okay. I'm gonna get it and present it to Feng and say, what is it?
I assume what they're trying to keep here. And he watches as he places his hand on the underside and folds the cloth off. You see what looks to be a very beautiful crystal orb. It seems to be about half a foot wide, and it looks to be made from some kind of dark material similar to onyx. And you can see that it has a series of what looks to be shapes on it, kind of ingrained within, like onto the crystal, of what looks to be a series of like bubbles with chains wrapped around them in various points around the outside of this.
Okay.
Oh, are us lot with Sovak like able to hear all this, or
You heard the door open. You watched as they were proceeding to investigate.
we
the
probably
inside.
would have like wandered over would play now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, you guys would still be having your conversation about the mustache. Speaking of which, was anybody else doing anything else while that was all going on? The conversation?
Malcolm was just looking around, so.
Make me a perception
I'm
check.
gonna ask,
Doesn't really
is
have
being a
much.
skeleton illegal in polite company?
A little bit.
Well, looks like we're gonna have to make you a disguise.
Okay.
That is
What do you think this is?
You know what this
The
means?
moustache, the glasses.
20.
Makeover.
Okay. 20. There are two things you notice. One, as you look over at the rest of the party, there is a new member of the party there. What looks to be a fully fleshed elf standing with the rest of the party, who are all saying, like, that's a terrible disguise. The second
This
thing...
can't be real.
The second...
No. Prill.
I
not?
look at.
The second thing that you notice is that the Morbin Seer has a large, heavy pouch next to him, as well as his cloak is untouched by the dirt and grime of his own
I
blood.
take his cloak and pouch.
You take
I'm
it.
looking at these
The
things.
pouch is heavy. As you look inside, you find 23 gemstones of a particular variety, well cut, various colors of different types, and also within that you find 12 more precious gemstones in addition to the 23 that are already in there. The robe itself, you don't know what it is, but as you pick it up, it has a magical sensation to it.
I identify this.
Okay. Casting Identify, you learn... Okay, let me quickly get you this real quick. I just remembered I forgot to put in a description of what it looks like in it. So I'm going to quickly do that. You guys discuss amongst yourselves on what you're doing.
So who are you people?
The rest of you are seeing a skeleton with a terrible disguise on. Malcolm, you see a fully fleshed elf standing there.
Question.
Hey, elf, who are you?
Shut up, Tiefling.
What are you saying? That's Sobak. He's clearly wearing a shitty mustache. I turn away from Sobak. I look back. Any change?
That is definitely an elf. That's not the skeleton boy that came out of the cage.
No, I am a skeleton. Watch closely. I take down my hood and take off my glasses.
As you do, there's an instant kind of flicker, and you watch as he turns back to a skeleton.
Wait.
I'm doing
What?
jazz hands.
What?
Okay,
Are
you know what?
Are you saying that this guy's actually worked on you?
He looked like an elf. What am I supposed to say?
But perfect. I don't even know.
How?
I'm as confused as you are.
I'm good. You know what? Do you mind if I
No.
Well, 1 second. I'm going to touch both his hood and his nose face glasses thing. I'm going to cast Identify.
Are you letting this happen, Sovek?
Yeah, I'm letting this happen.
Okay. The cloak is non-magical. It just looks cool. The glasses, the mustache, and the fake nose, they have the following magical sense. This is known as a disguise. So long as a person didn't see you put it on, you become what you looked like before you put it on. It doesn't work on living creatures.
I'm not going to be murdered when I walk into towns.
You know what? That is impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it works.
That's why I was asking who was
Basically,
doing
it makes
stuff.
you look like the you were before you were dead.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, not alive.
No. I'm fairly certain I did that.
Pre-solicitation.
Look, I'm well aware, just Queglod glaring from the corner. I know, but remember, we're saying, because you don't know.
Don't worry. Just don't worry. It'll be fine. I'm sure she won't kill me. Look at her.
She will murder your face.
She will rip you limb from limb and laugh.
She will.
Well, it'll be less of a rip and more of a pop.
And I might be inclined to help her.
Well then, just
Hey,
Sorry,
we're
sorry,
supposed to
but
get along
Malcolm-
here.
just
Anyway, all right. Let's go check over what's going on over there. So I'm heading over. I'm grabbing Sovak and in his elfy disguise.
just don't tell her about the disguise. It'll be fine.
Okay, she's already fine. And I go over to the to where Feng and Rook and Ghaakt were having their fun times.
Is there anything around
I was
this
having my
50
fun
foot
times with you.
table?
Okay.
Weren't you with them? Oh,
Were you looking over
I'm grabbing you as well then.
the table?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Malcolm, there's the item you just got.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Jump present.
Oh, I spelled something. I
Okay.
spelled something wrong. Hold on, let me just paste that in there.
Okay. Okay.
What, do you like the last effect?
The first effect part. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, the first effect, which is the description. Yeah, that's the final effect written in there. Okay, so heading into the area, looking at this, you find
Okay.
Fang
Malcolm's putting his on and starts eating.
Okay, are you attuning to it?
Yes, I'm attuning to this right away and
Okay.
start eating.
Okay. You watch as Malcolm puts on this cloak, and you watch as he just pulls cooked bacon out of the pockets and starts eating.
You had that right there. Also, it was cooking in your pockets. What the hell? How'd you do that?
Yeah, no worries. We're gonna wrap up soon.
Me the
All I
magic
can
boy.
say is pocket bacon.
Yeah, we're gonna exactly
Look,
pocket bacon. We're gonna wrap up
I-
after the
This isn't some
the discovery of this
mid-2000s
stuff.
internet forum. You can't
I
just
have a
say
plus
stuff like
10
that.
to cooking. I can cook bacon in my pocket, okay?
It's the lip that gives it the extra flavor.
Okay. So as you head in, you see Feng currently holding this orb as he's holding it in place and currently just taking a look at it.
Would you like some help there?
Everyone get
I mean,
ready
if
to
you-
fight
if
just
you
in
wanted-
case
If
Spec
you
turns
wanted
on
to
us.
look at it, you're welcome to.
I touch it and... I touch it to see if I can feel any kind of like magic coming from it.
It is definitely magical.
Alright, I cast Identify on it.
Oh, I wanted to do that. Oh.
Okay. Let's see. So it's that copy. I think I'm pasting the right thing in.
Alright, let's see. What does this thingy do? Okay,
This is an orb. This can't be put into your staff.
Would you like to share, Malcolm?
one,
I wish you would.
two,
Yeah. Standing there like, do you want to tell?
Don't even have to tell us. You just have to post it in the Dawn Seekers chat.
Well,
Right.
actually, because he identified, he's supposed to tell you, and you can be as facetious as you want. Also, I am changing one thing because I realized I worded it wrong. There we go.
Clarify. If he doesn't tell us anything, I'm gonna go grab it and identify it myself.
I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna tell you. I was reading.
Okay.
It's got a long description.
Can
Okay,
can
everyone,
you just
calm
post
yourself.
that in Dawn Seekers? Because I'm not reading that out.
You don't have to.
So they
Okay.
can read.
You can just copy paste.
Alright, there you go. The
Calm
Orb
there.
of Lucrox. A beautiful onyx crystal orb about 1/2 foot wide. It has an inscribing on the front of it in the shape of a series of chained bubbles. While a spellcaster is attuned to the orb, it will float adjacent to the attuned character. While in this state, once per day, the character may spend an action to swap up to their spellcasting ability modifier to different spells. However, they must be of the same level, excluding warlocks when with regard to the same level.
Malcolm, you were just like a Swiss Army knife of bullshit.
That's pretty good for pretty much anyone.
Other than clerics and druids, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I was gonna keep this because it doesn't actually do anything for me. So, good.
Give it a mean have danger mode Ghaakt.
I'm
I'm a healer, but
That's pretty useful for especially for Queglod, because she can use it to do any level of spell.
Yeah, so that means that because all of them are cast at the same level, she can just swap out her spells when she wants to. 5 of them.
Yeah.
Or
And her modifier is 4 or 5.
her modifier is 4.
Who isn't fully
Modified up.
who doesn't fully attuned up? Have all their
I'm not.
I don't think I'm attuned to anything.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
I'm not.
I think Queglod only
yeah,
has 2,
you
but
should
I
be
can't- I
attuned
don't
to
know.
your glamour armor.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna roll this. Alright, Bern, you get to have this cloak. I give cloak to Bern.
Cloak?
The
Yes,
What is this
and
cloak?
What does
this
the
is
cloak
this is
do?
what the cloak do.
Are you posting what the
Uh,
cloak does, or do you want me to tell him?
I'm sending it to Infernal.
Okay. Yeah, it's better to keep this thing a secret because it's a fun item.
That's fine. But just if we see you pulling out pocket bacon, you gotta share with the class.
He can't.
What do you mean he can't?
The ultimate pain to have pocket bacon but not be able to eat it.
Yes.
You can only give it to the poor.
Oh no! Can you change this item so you can't eat the pocket bacon? It's the ultimate cursed item.
No.
You're the only person who can't. The only person wearing it can't eat it.
No.
No.
Are you going to attune to it, Bern?
Sure.
Okay.
I need a little meal.
Okay. You're going to spend some time attuning to it. Okay.
Let's see. I am a bit hungry.
You watch as Bern reaches into a pocket and pulls out a fistful of bacon.
Oh, wow!
Hey, you got any of that for us?
Let me check.
You reach in, you grab some.
This is into the pocket, just comes out with a middle finger. Let me check. Oh, would you look at that?
Hey, Malcolm, show me your little bird. Just flips me off.
This seems very useful. I don't think I might be keeping it though. I handed back.
Oh.
Apparently, all I have is soap, so you can eat that.
I think it might be useful on someone else.
Chris, do I have to eat?
I'm thinking.
It's best on
Are
Queglod,
you? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
because
Yeah.
because of the.
I didn't
main
know if
effects of
Queglod
it.
had full or not.
I think like, well, me, Will, and Queglod are like the main thing.
Let me check to see if Queglod has it. If not, then she can become attuned to this, and I'll give it to Simon next session.
Yeah.
Equipped. She is attuned to 3 things: Medallion of Thoughts, Ring of Speed, and Ring of Warmth. However, the Ring of Warmth can be taken off later.
Alright, fine. Queglod can have it.
Okay. So you post that to Simon. He can have that next session. So
Yep, I will.
So with the party victorious, completing their onslaught against the Morbin, fighting off against some strange avatar deity-like creature with an insane amount of hit points, the party fends off their foe, and now stands at attention and ready for a rest. With the Morbin threat now gone, they are able to thoroughly leave the cave. Do you take a long rest now, or are you leaving the cave first and then long resting?
I say we should leave the cave first. I don't want to
Yeah,
do
I've
it
got full hit points for them.
after we wake up.
Okay.
Did I find anything at the table?
The table is currently just covered in gore and bones. Looking
Hey.
over it, there isn't anything there.
Hey, okay, right. I know we just met, but
Oops.
I'm now free. Can I come along with you guys if I don't annoy the scary lady?
Scary lady
so-
stares at you.
Okay, scary lady.
I don't mind her.
Okay,
She's got.
You can
grit.
come along, but
But
you have to keep that disguise on at
Of
all
course.
times, unless you're. Do you sleep?
yes, I do.
That's a point in your favor.
Do you eat?
Yeah, Chris, do I eat?
If you want to.
Eh,
That's the best kind of eating.
it's kind of a choice thing. I don't exactly gain weight.
I like this idea of Sasha and Ghaakt just both like huddling his head in there, just like putting one arm over each shoulder, just giving it.
Okay.
By the hands of Queglod.
Okay. Buddy.
Yes.
Hop on my back. We'll get you where you need to go.
Wait, what?
Hop on my back.
Hop on your back.
Hop on my back.
Hop on your back.
Hop on my back.
I'm not hopping on your back.
I'm going to piggyback you.
I am not a child. I will not be piggy.
Sasha, that's the piggyback equivalent of riding a unicycle. What are you talking about?
Like half the height of me.
It's more like a swagway.
Like a hover.
Oh my god, guys. Now, I had a thought. If I did this with Queglod, it would be a Quegway.
Okay, that
I'm
was
more
good.
fan of that than I should be.
And on that note, with the party victorious and proceeding to leave the cavern, or leaving the temple behind, Fang satisfied, studying the area and proceeding to grab all the loot, they head back to the city in preparation for a long rest. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this chaos unfold, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.